Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream today. Well, another day. What do we call it, guys? Another day, another crab. Another day, another crab. Well, we came back down to retest our support once again, but is it another crab market today? But let's see what we got going on here. There's obviously a couple things that we want to touch on because Bitcoin is trying to hold a very important support level, right? We keep going down to this $40,700 level. Will it continue to hold, right? Will it continue to hold? Well, we're going to find out. Make sure you guys smack up that like button right here. This yellow like button. I wish it was a different color, but I could have made it a different color. It is what it is. I'm not a big yellow guy, even though I do a lot of lines yellow. Not a big yellow guy, though. But anyways, let's start with the hourly, okay? Let's start with the hourly, and we're going to make our way all the way up to the monthly, guys. We look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, and a bunch of everything in between on this stream. So, guys, the hourly chart, I mean, we just keep staying in this range between... I mean, it's really even lower than this. It's really between about 44,000 and about, let's call it 40,700, right? I mean, we just keep going down and up, down and up, down. Will we come back up again? I mean, that's what we've done in the past. I'm not going to rule it out, though there is some interesting patterns that may be forming here on some of the higher time frames. That we'll take a look at. But I first want to state that, guys, even if we drop lower, it's just going to give us better buying opportunities, man. I mean, we sort of forget, you know, when we were back up at, let's say we were back up at $52,000. A lot of us were begging for higher prices. And I'm going to bust out our meme right in the beginning of the stream, right? What's our most important meme, man? This meme right here. This was all of us at $52,000, right? This was me. This was GoldenEye. This was Alpy. This was Stuart. Heck, this was even Dale, okay? This was even Dale back at 52,000, okay? Now, could we get another drop? Sure. But we were giving prices that we, you know, twice we probably weren't expecting to see again unless you were a full-on bear. So if you're a bull, once again, we're getting better prices if we do drop. So I want to start out the stream by saying that remember this meme whenever you're feeling like, all right, today sucks. Remember how it felt when we were higher and you wish that you could have bought more crypto lower. Remember this meme, okay? Have this stuck in your head, all right? So we're going to get rid of the SpongeBob meme there. But I did want to, not Dale. I did want to start out with the stream with our SpongeBob meme there, okay? So if we're looking here, all right, so we've bounced, you know, 40,700 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and now 5 times. will we bounce up here? Well, we're not getting the strongest bounce. And what I like to say here, guys, is if we look back in some of the previous times that we came back down to this level, we usually got our first green candle was usually a pretty sizable one back up to the upside. We haven't really got great upwards momentum coming. Now, as we know, Bitcoin's controlled by the whale. So, I mean, they could decide to up it here if they want to do it. As we always know, Bitcoin does what it wants to do. Us little plebs, us little pawns get controlled ultimately by the whales of the market. Everyone say hi to the whale. This is the guy that's controlling the market right now. So what is Bitcoin looking like on the hourly? Well, we came back down. We made a higher low as of now, right? We made a higher low. Stock RSI's bottomed out. But I will say is this does have more room to run down if it wants to. I would have liked to see this RSI been bottomed out for me to be a little bit more confident that maybe the short term, is looking a little better than it might actually look, right? So not much, it's really not much to talk about in the hourly, pretty much in a downwards channel and just coming back down to test that $40,700 level again for the 5th time, okay? Let's go to the 4-hour chart. So you guys saw the thumbnail, okay? You guys saw the thumbnail. Now, what we're looking at here on the 4-hour time frame, guys, and this is all wraps up of what's going on in the market, guys. Before I even state this, look at the dollar index, man. So what did we state the last couple of days? We can be bullish. We can be bullish on Bitcoin. We can be bullish on Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, all our favorite coins. But if the dollar index pumps like this, it's not going to be very good for the crypto market. Now, considering that we saw this giant pump on the US dollar today, and Bitcoin's actually holding up decently well, right? Actually, the altcoins are holding up pretty well too. Considering that the dollar index actually pumped this much today, and crypto held up today, it's a decent sign, I do have to say. Now, we don't want to see this continue up, but this could be one of the things that we have to watch for, Bitcoin going back down to that $36,000 to $38,000 range, like we've been talking about. I mean, that should not surprise anyone, right? It shouldn't surprise anyone if we do drop that low. Now, if we actually look at the charts itself, okay, you can see here that, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, you can see a pretty clear head and shoulders pattern here. Now, guys, I try not to be biased, right? I do think we're still in a macro, right? We're still in a macro falling wedge pattern, which is a bullish pattern. But you can have mini patterns inside of these bigger patterns, right? So the macro pattern's still there, and even if we do drop here, like I've been saying, guys, I mean, it still correlates with what I kind of think is going to happen here. I think we're going to drop here, and then I think we're going to do a quick bounce, and then break the resistance here at some point, right? That's sort of what I'm seeing, bearing that the stock market can't hold up, right? Bearing that the DXY keeps pumping. If that doesn't happen, well, I do think Bitcoin will pop up back up here. Right? If we look on the 4-hour, right? So we have this previous support: 1 support, 2 support, 3 support, 4 support, right? You can see it pretty clearly here. Now, if this is to drop, right? If this is to drop, okay, the target for this is not too bad, guys. We've been talking about our golden pocket here and how normally in these falling wedges, albeit this is a big falling wedge, typically we do see moves back down to our golden pocket zone. Right now, where is that sitting? 38 to 37,000. Boom. Exactly the level we've been talking about. So if that does play out, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense on the chart. Now, does it have to play out? No. The whales could just continue to hold this level and then try to bounce it from here. But a move back, and one more move back down to me does make sense, just to flush out some more people. Because I think the whales can flush out a significant. If Bitcoin breaks 40,000, I think the whales can flush out a significant amount of more people, and I think they know that, right? I think they know that in the grand scheme of things, right? So it would not surprise me if they drop the price a little bit more to flush out some weak hands. But one thing I will state about this is, what have we said over and over and over and over again? Hold on.
Rant alert. Rant alert.
What have we stated on this channel over and over and over and over and over again? If everyone is expecting the same thing, and this is even me, right? I'm even talking about myself here. As I'm looking at the charts, and I'm telling you guys what the charts are telling me, right? But the charts don't tell the whole story. There's sentiment, there's news, there's the macro factors. There's a ton of different things that go into this. It's not just the charts. If everyone, and the videos that I watched on Twitter, all this stuff, I've seen the same type of sentiment where if Bitcoin can't hold this $48,000 range, then we drop back down to 36 to 38,000. That's sort of the sentiment that I've seen around. If everyone's thinking that, does it happen? You'll have people in the chat say, Jordan, that means it's going to happen, right? Because that means there's no buyers at this level. Sure, there's no retail buyers, but will the whales come in and save the day, right? That's what we're sort of waiting for here. Because what we've seen in the past is Bitcoin tends to, how do I want to word this? Bitcoin tends to reverse at points that don't make a lot of sense, right? And to give you an example of this, guys, give you a quick example of this, is DAC down here at 29,000, okay? I remember down here, right here, that everyone, okay, even me, when we were coming back down here, I was like, all right, it looks like we're probably going to go back down to the $26,000 to $27,000 range. That's the golden pocket, okay? Even I was saying that. So I'm not calling anyone out. Even I was saying that. What did Bitcoin do? Well, it popped up at a level that no one really expected it to pop off at, right? We sort of broke 30,000. It looked like we were going to break 29,000 again. And then Bitcoin just sort of popped up out of nowhere. We cannot rule out something like that again for Bitcoin. And I want everyone to realize the bigger picture that these are what the whales do, man. These are what the whales do. Now, the charts don't look pretty. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys to say that the charts look good. The charts don't look good. And it sort of goes against my long-term view of thinking because, guys, you guys know I think long-term, right? So the short-term charts don't look good. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, okay? I'm not going to be one of those guys that tries to find one little bullish thing on the chart and sort of, oh, look at this one indicator. This means that we're pumping to the upside. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. So I want to state that the charts don't look good. But what I do want to say is that has happened before where the charts don't look good and then the whales pump it right back up. So just because the charts don't look good does not mean that Bitcoin can't pump back up. Don't let anyone tell you that that's not true. Now, obviously, we need outside factors to bounce back. We need the DXY to pump back down. We need the stock market to bounce back up. There's a lot of things we need to happen in order for that to happen. But this is stuff we've been talking about for the last couple of days, so it really shouldn't come as a surprise, really, right? Surely shouldn't come into a surprise, you know? By whales, do you mean market makers? Yeah, market makers. So, like we said, right here, no one was expecting Bitcoin to do this. No one. Everyone was saying we were rounding out for another dip, and then boom, whales bounced it back up. Looks like we're rounding out for another dump. Will we bounce back somewhere in this range? It doesn't have to be here, right? It doesn't have to be here. It could be at a little bit lower. It could be at 36,000. It could be at 37,000. It could be at 38,000. It could be lower than that, right? Let's not kid ourselves here. But I do think that's what's going to happen here, bearing that the macro stuff bounces back in the bulls' favor. Okay, bearing that in mind always. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick rant there, but I thought that was kind of necessary.
Rant alert.
I'm not, if you're looking for hopium, George is probably your best bet for some hopium, right? I like hopium in the long term, guys. Nothing has changed in the long term. Crypto is the best performing asset, in my opinion, okay? Just based off its age and its gains that it's had. Crypto is the best asset that you want your money in for the long term. No, nothing has changed there. Nothing. What's up, Jacob? Bears or noobs? Bears have their time, man. I always say the Bears have their time, but the Bulls always come out on top in the end, man. The Bulls always come out on top in the end. It's just times like this that suck because the Bears are really loud. They're really annoying. They want to push the price down so they could buy lower, and then it's going to go lower, and they're going to be too scared to buy even when the price goes lower. They're going to call for 30K. They're going to call for 25K. They're going to call for 20K. They're going to call for 15, 10, 5, 0, -5, -10. There's always going to be a lower price that the bears call for. Why? Because they'll always be scared. The hardest thing to do in crypto is buy when there's blood in the streets. That is the hardest thing to do in crypto. It's easy to say that you'll do it, but when you actually get to that point where there's blood in the streets, will you have the cojones to buy crypto? I'm going to bet no. I'm going to bet the bears do not have the cojones to accumulate. But that's just me, okay? That's just me.
Rant alert.
All right. So we're going to go there. So, like I said, guys, a drop here with the head and shoulders pattern coming back down to that $38,000 level probably makes the most sense on the charts, right? On the charts. But there's the sentiment. We'll touch on that a little bit more later, but I want to get through the charts here. Even though right now, guys, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Like the charts are the charts right now. Like the charts are the charts. There's so much other stuff going on besides the charts. And that's why we look at stuff that's not crypto related. That's why we look at, the DXY. That's why we look at the S&P. That's why we look at the Bitcoin dominance. Try to find some clues that way. But the charts are the charts at the end of the day. Now, what I will state is here, the pump music. I don't know, are we actually pumping right now? We're not really pumping right now. We're trying to bounce again off this $40,700 level. We're trying to bounce again, but not really, not really bouncing just yet. Not really bouncing just yet, guys. But I do think that we're going to bounce here at some point. And like I said, if we go down to 38,000, I do expect a quick recovery back up. I think that the whales could shake out more people because there's so much fear in the market right now. You have one more dip, you're probably going to shake out a majority of the people. So I think that it just makes sense from a whale. I'm trying to think like a whale. And that's what just makes the most sense. That's what makes the most sense to me. Even though everyone's sort of expecting that move, but I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. So on the daily time frame, you could see a falling wedge, right? Falling wedge on the daily RSI. This is something I'm still watching. And what's interesting is the more the days go by. Why do Americans eat dessert for... Rocky, don't crap on pancakes, man. Are you serious? Rocky. Oh, man, dude. You had just had Rocky said, why do Americans eat dessert for breakfast? Bro, what's my favorite thing for breakfast? Chocolate chip pancakes. So you know what, Rocky? You know what, Rocky? Take your breakfast for dessert, or dessert for breakfast, and pour some salt in it, okay? Makes me friggin' salty, man. Don't make fun of my pancakes. Don't make fun of my chocolate chip pancakes, dude. But yeah, falling wedge on the daily. What's interesting is, as the days go by, guys, as the days go by and by and by, obviously the downward slope gets lower and lower. You can see we just keep riding this resistance, right? And this is something that I've been looking at, and I'm like, if this breaks, this could be a signal for a bounce back up. Now, we're going to need one day where we just, we have some, good upwards momentum, in my opinion. Now, this is not the end all be all, but you can see, right? You can see that, one touch here, one touch here, one touch here, one touch here, one touch here. Look at the 5 touches on, like 5 perfect touches of the top of this resistance on the daily RSI, guys. I'm going to say that's not a coincidence. And I do think when this breaks, that could be a signal of us going higher. Now, this kind of correlates. Will we bounce from here? If tomorrow ends up being green, which I don't know, we're gonna need the stock market to bounce back up tomorrow. It is the last day of the month. It's the last day of the quarter, so you could see a little volatility tomorrow. I mean, depending on how the market makers want to close the quarterly and the monthly, right? Could see some volatility tomorrow. If we have a green day and we break this with some conviction, hey, that could be a pretty good sign there. Now, like we said, if we go back down a little bit lower to the $38,000 range, that would probably drop us to the bottom of this wedge. And then what do I expect? What I've been saying. We bounce off that $38,000 range in the price, that would probably bounce us something along the lines of this, bounce back up, right? It would sort of correlate with that price action too. So either way, I'm looking at this from a bullish perspective, because even if you do have that drop a little bit lower, guys, what have we said? Well, you're going to be bottomed out on the daily RSI. Okay, what has that meant? At least the last 2 times, right? Right here in May 19th, which ended up being, you know, relatively your bottom. You went literally like right to the same price twice there, but relatively that ended up as your bottom there. And then looking back, we had the March crash, right? So that could be a pretty good signal of and also another bounce. So there are bullish things that could possibly be coming up here shortly, guys. The daily RSI doesn't have that much lower to go. And historically, when that bottoms out, you do see a bounce. Might not be, you know, a bounce up to, you know, all-time highs, but you'll at least see a bounce back up. And then that we want to see that bounce to try to get the momentum so we can get back up to all-time highs, right? So that's what I'm watching there, really, on the daily. You know, in a nutshell, like in a really hard nutshell. What's going on, Donkey Sauce? I love chocolate chip pancakes, man. Don't hate on my chocolate chip pancakes. Rocky said, "Why do Americans eat dessert for breakfast?" Rocky, Americans. I'm still salty about your question. And then Jacob said, "Daily reminder: Bears are noobs." Bears have their day, man. Bears have their day. Let them have their day. Let them rejoice in the chat. Let Dale have a good day in the chat. Okay. Yeah, JGB. We're gonna go over Plan B. We're gonna go over Plan B and kind of the steps that we have to take in order for it to work out. I actually have a chart that we're gonna go over that coming up in a little bit, where I have it kind of plotted out here. That's something that we're gonna talk about today. But yeah, I mean, really on the daily, when we look at it, I mean, could you see some, I mean, I'm just sort of looking at this chart, you know, from the daily closes. I mean, could you maybe start to see some type of W reversal pattern to the upside? Sure, you could definitely see that, but you need to get some upwards momentum here, right? You need some upwards momentum. And so far today, I mean, you haven't got it. So we got to wait till we get some upwards momentum. That's what it really comes down to. And in the grand scheme of things, you have previous support flipped into resistance. Okay, it's sort of the opposite of what we've been talking about for a long time, right? You came back down and flipped previous support, previous resistance. Is it the end of the world? Well, you got to get back above it. At some point, you got to get back above it, right? West said only the strongest warriors till the end will gain. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's why, you know, I might sound bearish in the short term, but I never recommend selling your crypto. I don't. I mean, to me, I've always been on this assumption, guys, is you can try to time the tops and bottoms of the crypto market all you want. It's not going to be a winning strategy for you over the long term. You might get lucky once or twice, but I'm telling you guys, I mean, there's people that have been doing this for years and still can't time the tops and bottoms. So why do you think that you can do it after 3 months in crypto? Okay. And that's sort of me just being blunt. I'm not afraid to be a little blunt, right? There's people that can't time the tops and bottoms, and they've been looking at the charts and they've been looking at fundamentals and stuff for years. But little Jimmy with his $500 stimmy, right, is coming in. On the way up, we're going, strap up, we're going to the moon. My $500 stimmy's going to turn into a Lambo. And then... and then we hit the top, or what they think is the top, and they're gonna go, it's the bear market. It's the bear market. I'm gonna ride this down to the bottom. I'm gonna ride this down to the bottom now. After being in crypto for 3 months, right? So that's why I never recommend selling your crypto unless you can think that you can try to time the market, but that's on you. That's on you. I mean, you gotta do what's best for you. Obviously, do your own research. If you feel safer not holding crypto, go for it. To me, it's almost too risky not to own crypto. I mean, to me, the risk reward for the long term is not even close. I think that the reward for long term greatly outweighs the risk. As long as you have money in there that you can afford to lose, only invest what you can afford to lose. Okay, only invest what you can afford to lose, and then the risk to reward. It doesn't make sense to not be in crypto, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Take it for what you will, but we're gonna move on there. So on the weekly time frame, a big, well, obviously we have a big monthly close coming up, guys. Tomorrow is a monthly close. I almost forgot tomorrow's the monthly close and the quarterly close. Your $500 Stimmy Jimmy impression feels like a personal attack. All right, so Bitcoin has a big week here, a big weekly close, a big monthly close coming up. A lot of important moving averages that we want to hold, like a lot. We have our 20-week SMA, our 50-week SMA, our 12-month SMA. We'll look at all those now. Right now, we're actually above all those still. So all is good with all those moving averages, but we'll kind of check on where they are right now. So our 20-week SMA, and so on the weekly time frame, we want to hold 40,538. Now, I'm not so much worried with this. You guys know I think that the 12-month SMA is more important than the weekly support band, as Ben Cowan likes to call it. But I think the 12-month moving average is way more important because that's the only moving average we stayed above the whole time in every bull market, by the way. If you don't believe me, we'll look at it next. So this one's important. I'd like to stay above it, right? I'd like to stay above it, but if we go below it and we close below it, well, we'll have to obviously look at what we're looking at here on the weekly, right? What's up, Core? So that's sitting at 40,500. We're sitting about what, 40,500. We're actually sitting pretty close. We're sitting like $900 over the 20-week SMA. So pretty close there. Pretty close. It's gonna be an interesting weekend coming up, definitely. And overall, what I want to do here, guys, like we can wick below this. We just want to close below it. Like we can see some crazy volatility this week. I mean, there's so much going on. It's the monthly close makes it crazy. Q4 coming up makes probably going to make it a volatile week. So if we see some ups and some downs and some ups the rest of this week, as long as we close above this, all is good, right? All is good. We're probably, I mean, based on what we've seen on the charts, I mean, it probably looks likely that we'll probably drop below this at some point. Now, is that guaranteed? No. But based on the smaller term time frames, it does look like that we could possibly come below this during the week. Now it's just a matter of will we close below it? I wanted to quickly look. Let's actually check out the 12-month moving average because that's coming up tomorrow, guys. And you guys know I'm more worried about this. So this is sitting at 39,296. The month closes tomorrow. So what I want to see Bitcoin do is close the month above the 12-month moving average. It's to me the most important moving average when you're looking at long-term charts. 12-month equals 1 year. It's not just an arbitrary number, by the way, guys. It's the 1 year moving average on the monthly. But you could see, dude, I mean, you're right at it. So 41,362 is our current price. It's sitting at 39,300. So you're about $2,000 over the 12-month moving average. Will we hold it? It's gonna be definitely an interesting close tomorrow as we get closer and closer to this. Like we said, we can wick below it, and could we see some shenanigans where tomorrow? I mean, depending how the stock market looks tomorrow, could we see some craziness where we get a wick below it tomorrow and then we come back up and close above it? I wouldn't be surprised to see a crazy day tomorrow. I mean, knowing Bitcoin, it's probably going to be a crab day, and we're going to be sitting here going, like we've done all this week, right? Bitcoin has now turned into an official.
That's an Ethereum stablecoin.
Freaking say it's going to be Bitcoin's. That's a Bitcoin stablecoin at this point, but yeah, we'll see where we close above this, guys. I mean, like I said, I'll put it up here: 3,9,2,9,6 is where we want to close tomorrow. What's up, Wes? Brother, what do you think about the VeChain now since all the China FUD? You're probably going to see some weakness in VeChain, to be honest. And that's sort of why I haven't really been scooping up more VeChain, to be honest, just because I'm going to hold the stack. I mean, I don't, you guys know I don't, and I'm not going to sell any of my crypto until it hit its targets, right? It's just not something that I want to do. But I haven't really been adding to my VeChain just because people are going to buy into that, in my opinion. And we could see VeChain sort of stall out a little bit because of that China stuff. Not because it maybe not directly affects it, but it's sort of the assumption that it does affect it, which is probably going to hinder the price a little bit, in my opinion, right? Obviously, who knows? I mean, VeChain could pump at it. It's crypto, man. It's crypto, you know? What's up, Core? Core. I don't know what's going on here with Core, but appreciate the super stickers, man. And we got a unicorn in here. We got a rhino. We got the whole shebang in here. Thank you for the super chats, Core and Wes. The Resin Horror said, "Little Jimmy with his $500 stimmy. I'm dying." It's actually from Crypto Kirby. I didn't come up with that. I just think it's funny because Crypto Kirby's, I like some of his sayings. He's a pretty funny guy. I don't always agree with his takes, but I do agree with a lot of his sayings. I like a lot of his sayings, I'll say. But hey, it's like me being a Pats fan and him being a Jets fan, man. I mean, we could disagree, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're in the same game here, so in the same crypto game. But all right, let's take a look at stock to flow, guys, because this has been the talk of the town, and this is one of the things that the bulls are really, really hoping on, right? So my hold on, jeez, man, text, so many texts, man. All right. What's up, Allie? Hope you're doing good, Allie. Appreciate that, dude. With the rocket ship coming up. It's been a boring week, man, but we're getting through it, dude. Just like we got through those 3 months of just boringness. And remember, guys, you remember the 3 months of boringness in May, June, July, right? All that fun stuff. Okay. May, June, and July. That was the most boring 3 months ever. But man, it's pretty good. I guess this is not as boring. So stock to flow, guys. So what I did here is I went up to November, right? And the prices that stock to flow thinks that's going to be the minimum prices. Okay. So, and I sort of mapped this out of sort of the levels that we need to hit at a certain time frame. Oh man. All right. So the levels that we're at a certain time frame. So obviously we know stock to flow got the $47,000 level in August, right on the money, right on the money in August. Okay, and then we're sort of looking at September, and he sort of said 43,000, right? 43,000 was the level to watch in September. Well, we're sitting a little bit lower right now. Now, guys, I don't know how you would take this stuff. Are you taking it literally? Like, are we taking that 43,000 has to be the exact minimum, or does it have to be somewhat in the range? The way I'm looking at it, I mean, it's never going to be exact, even though August was pretty much right on the money. You can't get much closer than that. I mean, it's never going to be exact, okay? But we're sitting pretty close to 43,000, right? Now, if tomorrow, right, there's still one more day in the month, so it's not the end of the month. If we get a pump tomorrow and we get back up to 43,000, Plan B is a freaking stud, man. I mean, even if the rest of it ends up being wrong, he's a friggin' stud for picking 2 out of 2. We'll see if that ends up here tomorrow. Now, we go up into October, right? We go up until October. That is up at 63,000. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he said 63,000. It's 63 or 65,000, but pretty sure it was 63,000. Maybe it was 64, but it was somewhere in that range. You guys get the general sentiment there. Now, for us to get back up to here, it's going to be a slope like this. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and George was sort of talking about this, and I saw a lot of hate on his channel. Like, it just, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. What I will say is this likely to come up like this? I mean, to be honest, guys, you guys know my theory. I do think Bitcoin breaks all-time highs by the end of this year, but I don't expect it to hit 100,000 by the end of this year. This is a little steep, but what I will say is, I mean, I think a lot of people forget how bullish Bitcoin can get when it really starts picking up some steam. We get some stuff comes out, whether it's a Bitcoin, a crypto ETF, Bitcoin ETF, anything that really comes out that's bullish could kickstart the market, right? I mean, we forget how bullish that crypto can look at times. Now, it seems impossible, right? That seems impossible, but don't rule out something like this. I mean, this is actually even less steep than we had down here. So that's not terribly out of the possibility. I saw a lot of people clowning on George for having this chart up yesterday, which it's not that out of the realm of possibility, even though it is a little bit steep. It is a little bit steep. But hey, it's crypto, man. Anything can really happen in crypto, dude. I mean, we looked at our fractal, guys. Let's just bring our fractal over here. Okay. Let's just bring our fractal over here. And this is what happened in 2017. I mean, it seems crazy, but, you know, I don't have the full fractal up here, but you actually moved up faster than this trend line. Right? Now, is it the same type of market it was in 2017? No, we're dealing with a lot of outside factors, but it's not terribly out of the possibility here that we could outpace this trend line. I mean, it's happened before. So just keep an open mind here. And I wanted to sort of plot it out here. And, you know, if this was to happen, right, theoretically, you would have to see about a 47% gain for Bitcoin, 47% gain for Bitcoin in October. That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. We gotta wait to see. We gotta wait to see if it happens, though, guys. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. I mean, we'll see how tomorrow closes. But oh, by the way, guys, I got some Speedway. I got some tasty Speedway. So good, dude. So good. October and November 2017 look pretty similar. Yeah, they do. I mean, it really is. Really, September. Like, this is all 2017. I mean, September. This whole action looks pretty similar. And this is what I've been sort of looking at here, guys. Is, you know, if you look at the price action, you could get one more big dump, and that could be the dump down to 38,000. Okay. So obviously keep that in mind. But so far it's been pretty good. Pretty good. You're just tripping. What's up, VZH? Just wait till Q3 results come out and big institutions announce they... Yeah, I mean, it's good. Let's be honest, guys. We've just heard FUD after FUD after FUD over and over and over again, all right? So that's really what we've been hearing constantly. So, you know, it's one of those things where we need some bullish news. We need some bullish news, whether it's, you know, it doesn't have to be news. It just could be the stock market starts bouncing back up. Could be that we keep printing money, right? This infrastructure bill comes out. They keep printing money. They raise the debt ceiling. We get an ETF. More countries adopt Bitcoin. Big companies that announce that they sort of adopt cryptocurrency. We're going to need something like that. I'd prefer just the basic one that the stock market bounces back. I mean, that seems like the most basic one to me, and I think that one is the most probable to happen. So I know lately we've been talking a lot about outside Bitcoin, but it really is important to note that stuff. And I don't want to act like that stuff doesn't matter, because it really does matter. And it probably matters more than the charts right now, to be honest. But let's go check on ETH.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
Go check on Ethereum. He plays the song when he's told. Bitcoin, I don't know if we can call this a bounce back yet. I mean, we're up about $500 from the bottom. Guys, if we break this downtrend resistance, I'll play the pump music. Until then, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. What we'll play now is one of these.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
What's up, Sarush? Sarush is back. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. But yeah, I mean, that's sort of what we're watching here on the 1 hour. If we can get back above this resistance here, which is about 42,000, hey, we will destroy that pump music, and we will go from there. I don't know. Does Jabba have any shorts in? I'm not really sure. Does Java have any shorts? Guys, I don't know if Java has any shorts in right now. Java, you have any shorts in, bro? Any shorts? No? No, I know you have a short in, man. Don't lie. I knew you were lying. I knew you were lying. Man. All right, let's go check on Java. Apparently Java does have a short in, guys. And I know you guys want to see Java, so let's go check out Java. He's got some stuff to tell you guys. No! Jordan, you weren't supposed to tell him. This was supposed to be a surprise. No! This was supposed to be a surprise, Jordan. Guys, I just put it in a short. It was supposed to be a surprise. I just put it in a short for Bitcoin at this previous resistance that we just wicked at. 41,500 is my liquidation price. It's supposed to be a surprise. You'll see what I put up today for leverage. I put up one of my most important items for leverage today. And I really don't want to lose it. And now Bitcoin's pumping. Bitcoin's pumping now. No. I already lost my shoe. I already lost my foam roller. I already lost my sock. All right, I'm going to give it back to Jordan now. But I'll talk to you guys a little bit if I get liquidated. Hopefully I don't. See you guys.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
All right. Rejection incoming. All right, Java's got a liquidation. Let's put Java's liquidation price in for the stream here. What was it? 41.5 is his liquidation price. Let's do 41.5 Java liquidated. Okay. He just put in a short. So far, it's actually doing pretty good. Nice job, Java. Java, nice short, man. You're killing it right now. All right. Let's get back. Let's get into it. Hey, ETH. What's ETH doing? Well, not really doing much. It's not really doing much. We're still just stuck in this range for ETH between 30,187 and 2736. That's really it, guys. I mean, it's more so just like an upwards channel. I mean, you can see it's going up here. You only have 2 touches, but down here you have, 4 touches coming up here. So you're making higher lows, higher highs, typically a bearish reversal pattern, typically. Now, it doesn't have to be. If Bitcoin pumps, hey, guess what? Guess what that means?
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
All right, so keep that in mind too. Now, if this does break, what we sort of look at is the $2,700 level, is pretty important there. If we actually go to the daily time frame, it'll probably tell us a little bit more here. If this does drop, we want to stay in our little bit of a wedgie here, right? I love my wedge, and I want to see our wedge continue to thrive here, right? Continue to thrive. I want to see it continue to thrive. So I want to stay in the wedge. Right now, the bottom of the wedge, if we went straight down right now to the bottom of the wedge, that would put us somewhere around 2,700. Okay, 2,700. That's the level to watch for ETH. All right, now, like we said, guys, if Bitcoin drops, I mean, just going based off percentages, usually altcoins drop a little bit harder than Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was to drop to our next range, right? If Bitcoin was to drop to our next range, it's probably likely ETH drops to this golden pocket zone. Now, does it have to consolidate there? No, right? It could just be a quick wick down and a comeback up, something along the lines of this. Maybe Tonight after the close, we dip back down, come back up, and then we get back in the wedge. That's the scenario where Bitcoin drops. But overall, I mean, we just want to continue to hold this. It's really what it comes down to right now. Now, you could get, like we said with ETH, guys, you could go sideways here for a couple weeks, okay? And it's really the same as Bitcoin. You could go sideways for a couple weeks for Bitcoin, too. Everyone's talking about a pump or dump. You're not holding a year. I feel like selling your losses for tax purposes while rebuying coins back immediately. Thoughts? It's up to you, man. It's up to you whether you think that risk is worth it, right? Is it worth the risk of selling? And this goes on a case-to-case basis. This is not a uniform thing. Is it worth the risk of you selling all your crypto right now and then seeing crypto start pumping again? Okay, whether it happens soon or it doesn't happen soon. Would you be okay with that? And that's where you have to answer yourself. That's where you have to answer yourself. Would you be okay with that selling and then crypto starts mooning and you have to buy up at higher prices where you could potentially be FOMOing in and just buying up higher than you did before, right? Think about it that way. It's all about risk versus reward. Now, the same token, if you're holding, are you okay with your crypto investment, right? You don't lose until you sell. Are you okay with your crypto investment going down? Well, that's why I always say, are you okay with it going down 50%? If you're okay with going down 50%, then you should hold. If you're not okay with crypto pumping up when you're not in the game, probably should hold. It's all about personal preference, man. I mean, it's not uniform. It depends on what your life circumstances are. It depends on what your time frame is at the end of the day. But I want everyone to make that decision for themselves and not sort of pigeonhole themselves into something that doesn't make a lot of sense. No one wants to hold VeChain? Yeah. All right, so if we look at this, that's really what I want for Ethereum. And there's not much to really say on Ethereum. You're pretty much going sideways. And like I was about to say, everyone's sort of calling for a pump or dump. What if we go sideways for a long time? Okay, we've always talked about how sideways is max pain. Sideways sucks. Sideways does suck, man. I hate sideways. What if we go sideways for a while? What if ETH goes sideways here in this, till like the middle of October, which would suck. It's another 2 weeks of sideways. And what if Bitcoin does the same? What if Bitcoin just goes sideways here? Sideways / slightly down, like something like this, right? Where we come back up, come back down, go sideways here for another couple weeks, and then breaks back up during the middle of October. It's always the scenario too. I mean, I think sometimes we get too carried away with, we get too carried away with it's have to pump or dump, and it just comes to the reality that we could go sideways too. I don't know, just something I've been sort of pondering myself, and everyone's calling for either a moon or a dump, a moon or a dump. What about sideways? Actually, I want to do my poll real quick. Where will we close September? Below 40K, 34%. 40K to 42K, 39%. And above 42K, 27%. So actually, the majority of people are expecting Bitcoin to close tomorrow. Obviously, between 40K and 42K, because that's where the price is right now. But majority, after that, majority thinks below 40K. So actually, above 42K is the least preferred option. Very interesting. You don't see this too much. You don't see this too much on the YouTubes, where you have more bearish people in a poll than you do bullish. Last time this happened, I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened the last time we had a bearish poll for Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure we moved up. Now, it might not have been a higher high, but I'm pretty sure we moved up the next day. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Not going to say that's guaranteed, but definitely the majority is bearish right now. I do have to say, like I always say, people think that the majority is bullish. The majority is moon. The majority is moon boys. Everyone thinks that everyone's just walking around in the world going like this. I love crypto. Crypto's go to the moon, guys. Like, I tell all my friends about crypto. Like, crypto's go to the moon. Crypto's go to the moon. Like, literally just everyone's walking in the mall, going to stores. Like, and everyone's like, dude, what's wrong with your head? I'm a moon boy. Why aren't you a moon boy? Why aren't you a moon boy? No, the general population is bearish, okay? Which inherently does make you a little bullish. Does make you a little bullish, depending on what happens with the DXY and the stock market. Java liquidated? Not yet. Not yet. We're pretty close to liquidating Java though.
Are you immediately buying altcoins?
Yeah, Brad, I understand that. So this year you could use it to you can use it against your taxes and have a loss to help you out. And then next year you buy it back. Basically, my point on that is if you sell it this year and crypto goes up, right? Are you okay with buying back this year at higher prices, right? And in the scenario that we do see crypto move back up for the rest of in Q4, right? Because I think in that strategy you would be buying back. You'd be buying back, unless I sort of misunderstood. You would be buy it back. Java got liquidated. That was quick. That was real quick, man. That was real quick. Let's freaking go.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Oh man. All right, let me go make sure Job is okay, guys. Hold on. Let me make sure he's okay. We're gonna go visit Jabba here real quick, as he just got liquidated. He's not gonna be very happy right now. I'm telling you right now, he's not gonna be very happy. Let's go check out Jabba. No. 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 My weights. My weight. I've been trying to lose weight. My dumbbell. My dumbbell. I've been trying to lose weight so I can wear smaller shirts. Because this shirt is so embarrassing.
No, you buy it right back.
Look at how big it is. I'm so fat. And now I lost my dumbbell. My dumbbell. No. I'm so fat. No. My socks. I'm done. I can't.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
Oh, man. Some days, guys. Some days I just can't do it. Hold on. Some days I just can't do it. What's going on, Arvin? Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, man. I mean, like I said, dude, we try to make it fun in the slow times, man. It's another slow day here. So Bitcoin's trying to bounce up here. We'll see if it lasts. In the scenario that, you know, we don't really want to see is probably a move up to this general high here at like 42,000 and then sort of a rejection at 42,000. That's probably what we don't want to see here, guys. Java needs market slave for beat. He does. So yeah, what we don't want to see here for Bitcoin is probably a move up to, obviously, I mean, it makes sense actually a lot. We don't want to see a move up to this trend line here, getting a rejection on the trend line, which would also, I mean, if you look, you would have a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. That's the scenario you don't want to see here on this bounce. if for whatever reason we can get enough juice here, and I don't know if we can get enough juice here, but if we can get enough juice, if the whales can come in and give us some juice, and we can come up here and break this trend line, could be an area that we could at least get a bounce back up to, you know, some higher levels, but we got to break that trend line. How long till Java has to return his curtain? I don't know if he'll ever put his only shirt up for leverage, man, because then he would have to walk around naked, and I don't know if anyone wants to see Java naked. I'm telling you right now, bro. No one wants to see Java naked. All right, let's go back to ETH. I mean, like I say, there's not a ton to talk about with ETH. I mean, it's sort of the same kind of shenanigans with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin drops to its golden pocket, ETH probably drops to its golden pocket, you know, somewhere around 2,600 to 25 to 2,600. You know, if Bitcoin drops to its golden pocket, we know Bitcoin is the one to watch. Altcoins are altcoins. I mean, a lot of you guys know this by now. I mean, especially if you've been here forever, you know that generally speaking, in times like this, there's times to look at altcoins, right? There's times that you need to figure out, you know, should I be in this altcoin? Should I be in that altcoin? In times like this, it all comes down to Daddy BTC at the end of the day. But what I will say is here, guys, one thing I'm watching here for Ethereum, and we talked about this on the little Ethereum stream that we did the other day. Okay. Well, let me just make that straight there. We've been sort of looking at our 2017 fractal for ETH. Now, we haven't looked at it in the monthly time frame way. And to me, I mean, when you look at the monthly structure here, guys, just look at what ETH is doing here in the monthly structure. Okay. So what you did here is you made a lower high, right? You made a lower high for ETH, but you made a higher high in the close. And to me, that's more important what happens at the close. Okay, so a lower high on the actual price where you wick to, but a higher high on the close. And you can see where look at where this pullback came back down to, guys. The pullback on ETH so far has came right back down to its previous high close, right? So it's our previous high close. Look at the back test of that previous high close. You might be saying, Jordan, why are we looking at this? This is dumb. This makes no sense to look at. You're honestly just making stuff up at this point. Well, you could say that, but if we go back to 2017, look what we did in 2017, right? We made a lower high, right, on the price, right? On the price, we made a lower high. But on the price, on the closes, we made a higher high, right? Just like we did in this current price action. And where did we come back down to? Look at this drop. We came right back down to our previous high close, okay? And so far, you know, in this market, held it as support on the close. It's literally the exact same thing that happened in 2017. Literally the exact same thing. Now, is it going to play out exactly like 2017? These patterns usually don't end up playing out exactly the same. But it's why I like to look at these is not so much to say, all right, this is going to play out exactly the same way again. It's to show you guys that this stuff it's possible to turn back at this point, right? A lot of people lose hope at this time. And what I want to show you guys at this fractal is like I just said, yeah, things could look really dire, right? Things could look awful. You know how awful Ethereum looked in 2017 when it dropped all the way back down here to its monthly closes? You know how awful it looked? Well, what did Ethereum do? It bounced right back up and continued up. It's possible for Ethereum to do the same thing. That's why I want people to notice that just because we look bad right now does not mean we don't do the same thing and hold this, right? Hold this and sort of can, you know, round our way back up. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Definitely not out of it. Now, it's obviously a different market. It's different stuff going on. Yada, yada, yada. I'll get all the stuff. You'll get all the people in the chat coming in and saying, you'll get all the people coming in the chat and saying, but Jordan, the DXY is pumping. Jordan, the stock market's dumping. But Jordan, the US might default. But Jordan, China FUD. But Jordan. You'll get all those people coming in the chat and saying that, which is definitely true stuff, right? You can't rule all that stuff out. We're just looking at what's possible here, okay? We're just looking at what's possible at the end of the day. What's going up, Lockie? What's going up, Lockie? October went sideways in 2017. Yeah, October went sideways in 2017. If you go back to that 2017 fractal, you could see right here, October was actually a nothing month for Ethereum, but October was bullish for Bitcoin, right? It was sort of a weird little thing going on there. October 2017, where is it? It's all the way down here. Jace. October was super bullish for Bitcoin, not so much for alts. That's kind of when alts sort of took a little bit of a break and just went sideways. And then obviously alts continued up past that, right? So, you know, maybe ETH goes sideways, Bitcoin has a run, depending on what happens in October, right? It obviously depends on outside factors, but just wanted to look at this real quick as we do say, as they say, we're going to zero, you know. Literally, so we do. Why do you guys say literally? Do I say, all right, hold on. I see this all the time in the chat here. I see this all the time in the chat. Do I say literally or do I say literally? I need to know in the chat right now, because I this is like the third time I've seen this where people say literally. Jordan says literally. Jordan says literally. I'm pretty sure I say literally. Maybe I don't pronounce it very good because I tend to talk pretty fast when I'm going on a rant, but Java, the king of New England. Java's dead right now. He's literally dead. He actually died yesterday. Oh, yeah, he passed out yesterday. I forgot he passed out yesterday. Literally. You say literally. China Van Soup. ETH 2017, not ETH 2021. Thanks, Freddie. Oh, we got Freddie in the chat here. We got Freddie in the chat here. Here he is. Captain Obvious. I was waiting for someone to be Captain Obvious. Here we go. We got Freddie in the chat saying, this is Freddie in the chat. Jordan, 2017 ETH is not ETH 2021. You can't make that comparison. It's a different market. They're not the same. ETH 2017 is not ETH 2021. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I didn't just spend 5 minutes saying that. Oh man, you gotta love the people in the chat, man, that don't listen to what you say and they just you gotta love it, dude. I love it. You guys in the chat make me crack up, man. You guys make me crack up all the time. You got Freddie coming in hot. All right, so that's that. Market cap way up quick. Get him, Bob. Hold your beer. Shiba 2017 is not Shiba 2021. All right. Let's oh, the close. So guys, I completely forgot we had the daily close. I heard it and then I was like, I forgot for a second. So the close for Bitcoin, not the greatest close. Big wick on the top side. You know, you're showing some seller, little bit of sellers coming in here. You know, you got to move up. He came back down. So not the best daily candle. I mean, at least it's green, right? At least it's a green candle and not sort of a crab candle at the end of the day. But, you know, what we can say right now is at least that we closed above this previous support where we came back down a million times. At least we hold above 40,700. That's the level to watch right now that we came back down to literally 5 times and bounced every single time. So, you know, what I don't like, what I kind of didn't say before, what I don't like about this is every time we come back down to this level, the bounces seem to get a little bit weaker, right? You can see you bounce up, high, right? You bounce up, lower, high. You bounce up, lower, high. Does it mean that has to continue? No, doesn't mean it has to continue. But I mean, it generally is showing sort of a descending triangle type structure here. Albeit it's not a perfect structure, but that's why I don't have it drawn. But yeah, I mean, if whatever reason Bitcoin can break back above this resistance here, you probably have some room to run here if we can break that resistance. So that's really ETH. I didn't want to spend too much time on the shorter term time frames because we know shorter term time frames is all about Captain BTC, right? The one and only Captain BTC. We'll do quickly on ADA. Quickly on ADA today. It's not really much I wanted to talk about with ADA. I mean, it's actually a pretty similar. Real quick on the monthly time frame, pretty similar setup here for ADA, right? I mean, this is what I this is why I always preach zooming out, to a certain extent, right? You can see your previous monthly highs. You haven't even came back down to those yet, right? So if you just look at the structure we have, is it the end of the world at the current time frame? No. Until we break, sort of these monthly close highs that we had here, right, at about 174 on a monthly close. It's nothing really to fret about. I mean, looks like you're just coming back down to test support. Could you break it? Sure. I mean, you could obviously break it. It's not out of the realm of possibility here, but right now, that's what I'm sort of watching here for Cardano. Can you inherently hold these previous monthly highs? But that's the monthly. I don't want to spend too much time on the monthly, guys. You guys don't care about the monthly chart as much as I care about the monthly chart. I know you guys don't, right? And what you guys care about is more important than what I care about. So even though I think it's important to look at the long-term time frame charts to sort of really seeing what's going on in the general time frames here. But let's actually go to, I know you guys are like, Jordan, we don't give any craps about your monthly charts. Stop looking at the monthly charts. Hostess says, how are you, Moonboy? Hostess, I am not a Moonboy. Trust me, you'll know a Moonboy when you see him. Trust me, you'll know a Moonboy when you see him. And I'm not a Moonboy. I am a long-term crypto investor, but I wouldn't call myself a Moonboy. I don't make outrageous predictions like a lot of people do. I'm pretty realistic with my predictions. Where do I think Bitcoin's gonna end up this year? I think it gets back above all-time highs. I said I don't see 100K coming this year. If anything, I think that comes next year. But I'm not a Moonboy though. I'm definitely not a Moonboy. There's a big difference between me and a Moonboy. I am bullish though. Moonboy in denial. Copper. I just wrecked my truck when you did the plunger. Oh man, I have too much fun on these streams, man. It's too great. Someone said I almost wrecked my truck when you did the plunger. All right. So ADA on the daily, I mean, you're pretty much, guys, you're pretty much just coming down here, down, up, down, up, down, up, just in a downwards channel. Now, you could look at this as a bull flag. Sure. If you want to look at this as a bull flag, let's go. It does look like a bull flag, right? Now, will it play out as a bull flag? Depends on what Bitcoin does, right? When you miss the top, you become a holder, right? When you miss the top, you become a holder. You miss the top, you become a holder. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. A lot of people just don't ever sell their crypto. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people. Like I said, I took profit. I took some profits on the way up. I told you guys that. Took 10% of my Cardano out. Changed around some alts. I didn't take out majority of my crypto. Took out maybe, I probably took out, 10% of Cardano. I probably took out maybe 2 to 3, probably not even 2 to 3%, maybe 2% of my portfolio. When Cardano was pretty close to its highs, just because that was one of my Cardano targets that I take profits at. Bitcoin monthly shows. We'll talk about that in a second. So, yeah, ADA. It has a bull flag structure, but you're going to need Bitcoin to break out in order for that to break out, obviously. Now, what I will say is if we go to our fibs, right, our swing high to our swing low to our swing high, we're sitting right at that 0.5 fib. Now, like we've talked about, will Bitcoin go back down to its golden pocket? Maybe. Will ETH go back down to its golden pocket? Maybe. If that does happen, Cardano could come back down to its golden pocket too, right? Everyone loves a golden pocket. Who doesn't like a good golden pocket? I like a hot pocket personally. And I prefer a pepperoni and sausage hot pocket. I don't even know if that exists, but pepperoni and sausage hot pocket, definitely better than a golden pocket. But we could come back down to there, which would correlate actually nicely with this previous high looking left. So that would put you somewhere in the range of, let's see, that would put you somewhere in the range of like 180 if Cardano did drop to its golden pocket. But he's very apparently hand taking the plunger. So that's that's what you're sort of watching there for ADA. In the case that Bitcoin does drop a little bit lower, possibly come back down to your golden pocket, 180 to 172 approximately. Now, same thing. If Bitcoin bounces from here, strap up. We're going to the damn moon, right?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
What the heck?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Nope.
Hold on. Come on, man. Why is it so loud?
Nope.
Ah. All right, there we go. All right, so that is that. And that's Cardano. I mean, at the end of the day, we can look at the short-term time frames, guys, but you know the deal here. You know the deal at this point. You know, you're hugging this 0.5 fib. This breaks. Well, like we just talked about on the daily, you're probably coming back down to about 180 in that circumstance. Costas. Oh, man. Costas. Costas, guys, I don't know if you guys can read Costas. If you guys can help out Costas in the chat here, I mean, Costas. Like I said earlier, man, you guys can read Costas' chat in here if you want to. He said, I can't understand why to become hodler. You buy at the bear market and you sell at the bull market. Why keep it until next bear market? You buy again at next bear market, more profit. Bro, we sort of talked about this earlier, okay? We talked about this earlier. You're not going to be able to time the tops and the bottoms. There's people that have been in this space for years. There's people that have been in the crypto space for years, and we're doing stocks even before that. You're not going to be able to time the tops and bottoms. You've probably been in crypto for 3 months. You've probably been in crypto for 3 months. A month ago, this was probably you. We're at 52K. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Strap up. We're going to the moon. And then we probably started dumping, and you probably panic sold somewhere around 45,000. That's my guess. That's my guess. Maybe you got it slightly right so far. Even experts can't guess the tops and bottoms, man. When Bitcoin was at 3,000, everyone was calling for 1,000. Okay? When Bitcoin was at 64,000, most people were calling for higher prices too. All right? You can try to outsmart the market. Do that. I'm going to sit here, be a long-term hodler. It's worked pretty damn well for me so far. So I'm going to continue to do that. Because like I've always said, the longer you're in this market, the less that you'll try to time the tops and bottoms, and you'll just sort of realize that I could just hold, have no stress, and over time my portfolio goes up. That's way better than every day stressing. Oh, is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Is this the top? You can do that. All right, you can do that. I've been there before. It didn't work out for me. But go for it, man. Go for it.
Rant alert.
Man. You need... I'm going on rants today, man. Too much, dude. Too much. All right. So that's ADA. I'm not going to spend too much more time on ADA. Just zoom out. It's simple. Don't need to be the top. Man. All right. So let's move on here. Let's move on here. I think I made my points. All right. Let's move on from ADA. Let's take out a look at some of the macro factors. DXY. You know what? We're gonna play the dump music for the DXY because this is not great. Oh man. Hold on. Why can't I hear it? Why can I not hear the dump music? I'm upset right now. Hold on, guys. I'm pretty upset. I'm really upset right now. I can't hear my own dump music. Why can I not hear my own dump music? Call me. Oh man, I can't hear my own dump music, bro. It's okay. I think you guys can hear it. As long as you guys can hear it. I can't hear it, but you guys can hear it. That's good. But anyways, yeah, bro. I mean, the dump music is not great for the DXY broke our previous resistance, guys. So you can see right here, this resistance on the DXY smashed, and you actually had a huge day on the DXY. Actually, I mean, we can't lie to ourselves there. But what I will say is, Bitcoin actually had a decent day, you know, for the fact that the DXY actually pretty much mooned, right? I mean, that's a moon for the DXY right here. That's a moon. Bitcoin actually was at a positive day despite that, which is definitely interesting. Not something I expected, but nonetheless. Now, what we want to watch here for the DXY, we have another big level coming up on the DXY. Okay? Another big level. Key said the power button. I pressed it, I promise. I'm not that dumb. But yeah, another big level coming up here. You can see here, previous support, previous resistance. This is a pretty big swing level. If we keep going left, yeah, previous resistance here. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different levels at this general level here. It's a pretty big swing level. So this could be the difference that we want here. And something I've been sort of going through here, and this doesn't have to play out, guys. This is just sort of a something I've been sort of looking at here today is what if we come up here and we get rejected, right? And we come back down and we do something like this. So the rest of the year, the DXY comes back down. Right? Doesn't mean it's bearish, but it comes back down here, right? And sort of rounds out here at the end of the year, allowing crypto to be bullish. And then sort of as we come out the next year, you know, maybe you go into January and then this sort of continues back up like this. And then maybe you make some inverse head and shoulders type bullish action where it allows crypto to be bullish, right? It allows crypto to be bullish. And then you sort of go into the bear market going into next year. Something I've been sort of looking at here, you know, and obviously it's not a perfect pattern there, but hey, I mean, that's what we want to see, right? That's what we want to see in order for crypto to be bullish. If this breaks, probably not a good sign. Probably not a good sign if this breaks here, in theory, but we'll obviously continue to watch that. That's just sort of a bullish scenario that I'm looking for. So 41,750 right now for Bitcoin. Will we come up and break this resistance, guys? Will we come up and break this resistance? Let's see it. Oh gosh, Ben agree. Look at Bitcoin. Yeah, 41,755 right now. We need to break, if we can break this downtrend of resistance, I think we could, I mean, I don't want to. You know me, guys. If I have a feeling in my jamborees, I have a feeling in my jamboree. So I don't want to get overly bullish here. But if we do break this resistance, it's probably a good shot that we continue up. We continue up here. It's just a matter of, how would the other markets look tomorrow, right? But hey, like I said, Bitcoin had a green day despite the fact that the dollar rose, which, like, the dollar rose a lot. Usually when you see the dollar rise that much, usually you're going to see crypto suffer, but it actually didn't today, which is interesting. It actually didn't. Was the first hour savvy hour and now you're back? I know you're just kidding, Ben. Ben, I know you're just kidding, bro. But no, I try to be a realist on the short-term time frames, guys. And if I sound bearish, it's gonna be on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily chart. Okay, it's never gonna be on the longer-term time frames. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at some Elliott wave that's going to 10K, right? I'm looking at a head and shoulders that's going to 38K. You know? Don't ever put those words on me, man. Don't ever put those words on me. Sky said, "Show us Jabba. He didn't look so great yesterday." Sky, we actually already saw Jabba. Maybe he'll come back on. I'm assuming he'll put in another short. I mean, he got 2 dumbbells, so maybe he'll lose a second dumbbell today too. You know.
Java, he didn't look.
But stop feeding the trolls. I know. I also don't want to be a hopium channel too. Like, I don't want to be a hopium channel. I want to be realistic while being a hopium channel for the long term, because I think it's important to have hopium for the long term, but be realistic in the short term, if that makes sense. And I think that kind of sort of makes sense. So that's really that. We'll look out again for you, Sky. We'll have Java come out again. I'm sure he'll short again. So that's the DXY. I mean, that's the sort of scenario that I would look at for crypto to be bullish, is a rejection here and then maybe a move back up towards the end of this year. Or sorry, towards next year. That's that. Obviously, actually, I already have the S&P here. The S&P came back down a little bit more today. Actually, it was up, which is weird, but it says down. But yeah, I mean, pretty much nothing burger today. We'll see how we open up tomorrow. Maybe we form some type of base here, some type of double bottom. You know, what you want to see from this is some type of double reversal, W reversal back up. That would be the scenario. Something kind of similar to this. So you had a similar scenario over here. Where I remember a lot of people were calling for a dump back here too. And we dumped, came back up, came back down, and sort of continued up. So that's the scenario you want to see for the stock market tomorrow. If we don't, like I said, it's not, you don't have to bounce right now, but I'd prefer to bounce sooner rather than later. The lower this goes, I think the more unfortunately, which should be the opposite, but the more fear comes in, the lower this goes. When it should be people buying the dips, but it is what it is. It is what it is. If Plan B is right, we will all be going to Hawaii for vacation. Oh, dude, we will be going to Hawaii. We'll be buying our own island. Me, not Jabba. Jabba's a short. Me, Bob, because Bob owns Shiba. Not too much of it, but I'll give him a share of the island. Me, Bob. I'll let my mom come, Karen. I don't really like Ken, but he can come too. And then all you guys are invited too if you guys want to come to the island. You know, if Plan B's right, we can go to the island. So that's that. All right, let's go through some of these super chats here, and then we'll sort of continue and see what Bitcoin can do for the rest of the stream. Hopefully, it's not another crap stream. Hopefully, we can get some movement up here. Let's see where we're at. Core with a bunch of super stickers. Thank you again, Core. That's awesome, man. Easy Peasy said DCA all day. I agree, man. Think long term, right? I spend a lot of the beginning of the stream, obviously, on the short term stuff, which clouds a lot of people's opinion. You know, does a lot of fear. It's just meant to help you guys and be realistic of what's coming in the short term. In my opinion, everyone should be dollar cost averaging for the long term. You know, obviously DYOR. Everyone has a different plan. Everyone has a different strategy. That's just what has worked for me. So obviously you guys can do whatever you want to do. The Risen Hero said Little Jimmy with his $500 stimmy. I love Little Jimmy. Wes said, brother, how do you think VeChain? I think we answered that earlier. VeChain looks a little. I mean, people are gonna FUD VeChain because of China. It might have some short-term effect on it. I think it'll come back at some point. I haven't added to my VeChain stack, like I said earlier. I haven't added to it since all the China FUD went down, but I'm not selling my VeChain, no. Not selling my VeChain. That's more of a longer-term hold for me. We had Ali with the $50 super sticker. Holy crap, man. That's freaking awesome, dude. We had Sarush, who became a member. Sarush, you must be back, man. Brandon said, if you're not holding a year, I feel like washing, selling. Yeah, we went over that a little bit earlier. No, you buy it right back. Takes 3 seconds, sell and buy. You could do that, Brandon. I mean, it's totally personal preference and totally if you need the tax advantage, right? Don't want to hold vet. Don't want to hold vet. Don't want to hold vet. Jordan, what do you mean you don't want to hold vet? It's going to the moon. Like, you told me VeChain was going to VeChain's going to $1 this year. It's going to the moon, man. Come on, be positive. Be positive. Let's be positive. Let's be positive. We're all moon boys. We're all moon boys. I have too much fun with that plunger, dude. All right. That's that. All right, come on, BTC. Let's break this resistance, boy. Let's do it. Fear is 20? The Fear and Greed Index. We didn't even look at the Fear and Greed Index. Heck is wrong with us? 20? 20? Bro. Why is everyone... I'm selling all my Shiba. I'm selling all my Shiba. Mom, there's a monster in my closet. There's a monster in my closet. No, I'm selling all my Shiba. I'm so scared. Mom, help. Help. Help my Shiba. I'm selling all of it. There's too much FUD right now. I can't handle this. I can't handle this volatility. I can't do it. I know Bitcoin's at 41,000 and it was at 29,000 a month ago, but it's too scary. I can't handle this. Ah! No, Mom. Quick, bring me the Mountain Dew. Bring me the Mountain Dew. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. Bring me the Mountain Dew. Oh, shit. All right. Dude, why are we at a 20, bro? It's not that scary, man. It's really not, bro. Like, it's really not that scary, dude. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Oh, man, dude. It's not that bad. All right. The Fear and Greed Index. All right. Pick up those damn cans. All right. Guys, I'm not even going to comment on the Fear and Greed Index being at a 20. You guys know my thoughts on that. The lower that gets, the better. Is more and more and more people are just going to be scared, man. The lower that gets, the better, in my opinion. So we'll move on from there. It's at a 20, bro. 20. Let's see. Machines of time. Tips for the Java Fund. We love you, Java. Thank you, Machines. Appreciate it, man. You're the absolute stud. C-Day said, how long till Java has to return his curtain? He'll never put up his only shirt as leverage, man. I mean, that's his only shirt. He's running out of stuff, though. I mean, he has one more dumbbell, and he has some few other items, too, that he might have to put up for leverage, but that's about it. He always steals my stuff, too. Sort of annoying. Lisa said, can you check out Compound? Let's check out Compound for Lisa. Miss Lisa. It's only scary for the noobs who already fantasize about having $10,000 or something. That's very true. Very true. All right, let's see. Compound. Let's see. The only fear we have is the fear ingredient index itself. All right, so all right, Compound. What's going on? I mean, a Compound. I mean, guys, you know, the charts don't look great here in the daily. I mean, we know that. Let's see where you're holding. You're trying to hold this upward support. You can see here, one touches, 2 touches, 3 touches. Can't say 4. I wish I could say 4. We'll make the song a little bit better, but you want to hold this. You want to hold this. If you break this, well, you could see a move back down, right? You could see a move back down to kind of just looking at where you got previous resistance. I'd probably say you probably move back down to that seems a little low. I think first support would be here. You know, you probably your previous highs. You have a wick at this level. I'd probably watch 268 in the event that you do break this, at least for the short term. And then we can kind of go from there. If Bitcoin does bounce, right? If Bitcoin doesn't go any lower, and we could see this, we could obviously see this bounce right from this trend line and continue up. We could easily see that. It's just a matter of, if you look, can Bitcoin, can compound, or I guess we would say, can compound get back over this level right here, which is support, and you get back over that level now after breaking that support. That's the ultimate question there for Compound at the end of the day. Bet that shirt stands up himself. All right, so thanks for the TA and staying consistent. Thank you, Westside, dude. I try to be consistent, man. I mean, I've always said, I mean, you can't do this every day unless you enjoy doing it, man. I mean, especially in times like this where there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of negativity over what you're doing, and I mean, it's really not that bad. I used to take, like I said, I used to take it to heart more way than I'm doing now. Way more than I do now. Now I just have fun with the negativity. I mean, that's all you can do, man. You gotta have negativity in life. The best thing you can do is just have fun with it, right? I mean, it is what it is. So I'll be here, Wes. I'll be here, Wes, for the good days and the bad days, man. Shane said Bitcoin monthly shows still above the bullish hammer in June. The bullish hammer in June. Let's see. Why am I getting alerts right now? Yeah, the bullish hammer in June. Yeah, I mean, and if you look at the Bitcoin charts, what's interesting is look where you're going to close this month. I mean, it's all sort of correlated. I mean, we saw ETH, right? So if Bitcoin can close here at like 41,371, okay, it's going to be pretty good close. Why? Because that was your previous monthly close back here, and that was obviously where you opened this month. So this could just be a back test of this previous resistance on the monthly. Come back down to back test that. It's very similar to what we looked at with Ethereum, right? So we'll see if it ends up that way. We'll see where we close tomorrow. But so far, it sort of is weirdly enough an interesting area to close. If we do so close at this current level, which makes a lot of sense on the charts, as we just saw. But good eye, Shane. We had Nathan who became a member. Thank you, Nathan Hodlingsworth. Oh, what a name, man! That is a tier 1 name. His name is Nathan Hodlingsworth. Bro, that's almost as good as my my Call of Duty gamer tag, Camperand. That's almost as good. It's not as good as Devontae Duke, and it's not as good as there was another one that I forget, dude. It's been so long now. There was another one that was good too, way back in the day. You guys will probably remember if you've been here a long time. Who was it? It was Devontae Duke, and someone else had a really good name. I forget, man. I forget. It'll come back to me. But thanks, dude. Sky said, "Yo, Jordan. So have you checked on your brother Jabba today? Or did I miss his appearance? Show us Jabba. He didn't look so great yesterday." Yeah, I mean, he's still crying over his weight. I mean, we can quickly go see. You guys want to see Jabba real quick? I mean, we can quickly go see Jabba. But he's still crying over his weight right now, man. I mean, he's really hurting, dude. Let me go back to the Bitcoin chart in the meantime. He's still crying in his room over the weight, man. I can hear him. I can hear him in there. If you really listen closely, you can hear him. Ready? Ready? Listen closely, guys. Listen closely. My weight. No. My weight. I can't lose this. I'm trying to lose weight. No. No. See? You can hear him in there. So I guess we could go see him. I mean, he's just going to be crying about his weight. So let's go see what he's doing. I mean, we have nothing else to do. Bitcoin's not really moving at the time frame. So let's go see what he's doing for Sky. My weight. No. My weight. My power block 50. I got the upgraded one. I could have got the power back 20, but I got the 50 because it was better. And now it's gone. I can only do one-sided workouts now. Now one side of my body is going to be fat. And the other side is going to be skinny. What am I going to do? I'm done. I can't. It's one of those nights I can't do it. I thought he meant fat. Dude, what makes it funny for me is like I can see Jabba in my own screen doing it. Oh man. Alright. So Tony said my source tell me Luna to $55 after update tomorrow. Luna to $55 said tuna. Tuna. I called him tuna. Said Tony. Why it froze when I use emoji. All right, Luna. Tony said Luna's gonna go to 55, based on his source tomorrow. Interesting call, man. That's definitely a high call. It'll be above your 2.618 Fibonacci target. Wouldn't say it's impossible. I mean, if Bitcoin can be bullish tomorrow, I mean, you're gonna see, if you're gonna see Bitcoin have a big green DDO, you're gonna see altcoins have an even bigger green DDO. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, but you're gonna need Bitcoin to probably be a little bit bullish in order for that to happen. Even though Luna doesn't seem like it's following Bitcoin too much, it's actually holding up a lot better than Bitcoin here for what I've seen. But hey, I wouldn't say it's impossible. Fatty McDonut, what's up, man? You have a good name too, man. Fatty McDonut. I've always asked. Oh, we've asked this in the before, but actually, let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll. Favorite flavor pancakes. Favorite flavor pancakes. I need to know right now. Okay. If this is not the answer I want, guys, I'm never asking this question again. Okay. Because I'm still salty about the Doritos one. Chips. What else do people like? I think people like the apple ones. And then I don't like pancakes. Blueberry chocolate chips, apple. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, I should have said plain, bro. I should have did plain. I should have did plain, dude. Come on, Jordan. You didn't even put plain as an option. Bro. Dude, sometimes I am just blank, dude. I didn't even put plain. Alright. Let's go back to KSM. Dude, how can I not put... I am so bad at these polls, dude. BNB. Normal. All right, if you had to pick one of those options, guys, if you had to pick one of those options, so if you like plain and you don't like anything else, I guess you can vote I don't like pancakes. Apple. I put someone said I'd never even heard of an apple. Someone said I'd never even heard of an apple pancake. They didn't even put plain. You guys are killing me right now. All right, KSM. What's going on with What's going on with KSM? So the 0.5 Fibonacci hasn't actually been too well respected here. No, we'll actually do. We're gonna take our other Fibonacci target here. So swing low to swing high. Let's see what we're looking at right here. What pancakes does Jabba like? Jabba, he likes to mix all of them. So he'll put apple, chocolate chips, and blueberries and mix them all together. He'll put some peanut butter in there too. All right. All right, so on the daily time frame, all right, swing low to swing high. We came back down to our 0.5 so far. So what we want to see here is to get back over this 382 fib. If you can get back over the 382 fib, you probably have a good chance to go back up to the 236 fib. You can see you've been just trying to hold this 0.5 Fibonacci here as support, and you got to continue to hold that as support. You know, or you come back down to your next fib. Come back down to your next fib. I don't know if we have the daily. See, like some of these alts, they dropped below their daily EMA ribbons. So this is another big area to get back above. You can see it was just support, 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 and now it's flipped as resistance. So you got to get back above this daily EMA ribbon, which also correlates with you getting back above your 382 Fibonacci. So you get back above this, you're looking a lot better than you were the last couple days, but you got to do that. If you get rejected again, probably coming back down most likely to 261 in the event that Bitcoin goes down a little bit lower. Excuse me, jeez. Tony the Tuna loves Luna. Tony the Tuna does love Luna, man. I called Tony Tuna. I said Tuna Sasa. Tony, is your last name Sasa? It's not a terrible last name. It's just sort of random. Tony Sasa. I don't know. Like the last thing I would expect someone's last name to be. I can see Java liking all pancake flavors. Yeah. On my monthly close, when you bullish on Bitcoin, you can be bullish on OMG too. Interesting. Dude, the chart is exactly the same shape as the bigger section. The chart is exactly the same shape as the bigger section. I have no idea what that means, bro. To be honest with you. I have no idea what that means. Thank you guys for the super chats, though. You guys are always awesome. You guys are always awesome. Zoom out. Thank you, Elon Musk. Zoom out, man. Even Elon Musk is in here saying zoom out. You know, when in doubt, zoom out. We're still above our weekly support band. We're still above our monthly moving average here. Nothing to worry about now. We're actually above most important moving averages. We're above our 50-week moving average, which is pretty important throughout history. We're above our weekly support band, which is pretty important through history, and we are above our monthly 12-month moving average, which, in my opinion, is the most important moving average for Bitcoin to stay above. So we're still above all those moving averages, which everyone looks at. Is there a reason for fear to be at a 20? No. So I can sort of understand it from the macro perspective, you know, with the stock market and the DXY. I think a little bit it's overblown in my opinion. I think you guys know my opinion on all that stuff. But yeah, from the charts perspective, I mean, for the short term I can get it too, but for the fear to be at a 20, that means that people are losing hope in the long term, which I think at this point, losing hope in the long term, I think is a losing strategy, man. It just doesn't make any sense. All right, here, Bitcoin's pushing 42,000 right now. Pushing 42,000. Can we break this resistance, guys? If we can break this resistance, Bitcoin's looking pretty good, at least here in the short term, right? I mean, maybe it doesn't last. I mean, we tend to bounce off this level multiple times in the past, and each time we've made a lower high. So what we want to do this time, right, is you can see here, guys, every time we pump off these lows, you can see here, made a high, right? Here and here, made a high, yeah, and then here made a high. If we can make a higher high here, you know, if we can get back over this previous high for whatever reason, you know, at like 42,500, get somewhere up here, we could be looking pretty good, you know, like for the short term. It's just a matter of, can we get back over this resistance here? That's the big thing right now. That's the big thing. And if we can get back over this, well, if we go back to our 4-hour time frame chart, we get back over that, well, maybe you come back up and test your wedge, possibly. It's obviously the bullish scenario there, but we'll see if this breaks. Looks like you got some initial rejection there in the short term. Remember we were at 52 on the 7th of September? I do, man. It was only 3 weeks ago. It's only 3 weeks ago. I could say the same thing. Remember we were at 29K whenever it was, I forget. in July. You know? All right, let's see if Bitcoin breaks 42,000 here, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it. You know what we're going to do, guys? Get your swords. I don't want to hear any excuses right now. If I see anyone in the chat with no swords, no shields, you are not a true Viking. So I want to see everyone in the chat now. Give me one of two things. I want to see either a pickle, or I want to see a sword or a shield in the chat right now, emoji. And if you can't find the emoji, just type in sword and shield. Okay? Let's get those sword and shields. Let's break this resistance to the upside right now. Grab your swords. Grab your shields. Vikings, we will take back the land that is rightfully ours. We have been pushed from the land that was claimed ours a mere week ago. But we will not be pushed out without a fight. We will take this back. Fight! Like it's the... Fight! Like it's the last fight that you'll ever fight.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Someone typed in sword. Someone actually typed in sword. Man, sword and shield. There it is. You guys are actually typing in sword and shield. That's funny. Grab your swords. We'll see if this breaks though. 42,000 for hot bots and sword and shields. What's funny, if you guys follow me on Twitter, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me over there. Ben Cowan last night posted like the war thing going on at the weekly support band, and it was a battle, and I said grab your swords and grab your shields. I actually got a pretty good amount of likes. A lot of you guys saw that tweet, it looks like. All right, come on, BTC. Push him back. Push him back. Push him back, fellas. We will win this war. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of breath. You know when I get out of breath, I'm done. All right, 42,000. We got to break this resistance here, guys. Here comes the massive pumps and Matt. Let's friggin' do it. Let's see if we can do it, guys. We're sitting right there. We are sitting right there. Be right back. I need to poop. Nice, dude. Dude, what is this guy doing? Said Alpy. Bro, you're not going to know what I'm doing unless you watch the stream consistently, man. You know? You're not going to know. And the new people that come out of the stream are like, what the heck is this guy doing? But I've realized the longer you watch the stream, the more people enjoy the stream. All right, 42,200. Let's freaking go. Too good. All right, let's see if we continue this up, though. I mean, we've seen this before, guys. Like, right, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're not like we always say. We're not out of the woods yet. The war is not over, as we would like to say. But so far, so good. So far, so good. What's going on, Sky? I said, yo, guys, take a second, hit the like button. We have plenty of people in here. Let's show Jordan support. Yeah, guys, if you hit up that like button, let's get up to 1,000 likes. Like I said, I don't check it till after the stream, but if you guys could do that for me, really makes my day. Lets me know that I'm doing a good job. If I don't think I'm doing a good job, don't hit the like button. If you do, hit it. When I get off and I see 1,000 likes, makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. So make sure you hit that like button there for some feedback, right? Shane said, I'm literally spinning a spiked ball on chain. Let's go. All right, so looks like we're getting a little bit resistance here. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour, guys, if we can break, I don't know, man. I think we got to break this like $42,500 area. If we can break this previous high here, it's probably a good shot. I mean, just looking at, history, if we can break this previous high here, right? In theory, right? We're not out of the woods yet. We got a lot of work to do before we get up there. But in theory, if we can break this high, it's probably a good shot that, and it looks like this head and shoulders was completely invalidated, by the way, guys. And like I said, that's what the whales can do. If the whales, I don't know, like I said, this could just be a fake pump. Who knows? But if the whales are expecting everyone to see it down, I mean, there's probably a lot of people looking at this potential head and shoulders. And the whales, instead, what do? They pump it to the upside. That's always the scenario. So if we can break this previous high here, right here, and we can get back above there, I think there's a pretty good shot. We at least test the wedge high, and we'll see what happens when if and when we get up there. Obviously, we'll see what's going on with our indicators and stuff. But hey, so far, so good, guys. I mean, an unexpected bounce there. I mean, that's what Bitcoin does, guys. How many times do we say it? It's when you least expect it, that's when it comes. It's like clockwork with BTC. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here, okay? Don't think we're going to the moon just yet. We're not going to the moon, right? As we would say, right? Don't turn into one of these guys just yet. Guys, we're up 10% right now. We're up 2% today. We're going to 50K tomorrow. Grab your plunges. We're going to 50K tomorrow. Right? Don't be that guy just yet. Don't be that guy just yet. But when you least expect it, that's when Bitcoin pumps. I mean, how many times have we said that? Bitcoin does what it wants, when it wants, how it wants to. If the whales want to push it up, the charts are only a portion of, and that's why I started the stream with saying, guys, the charts are only a small percentage of the story, probably the smallest percentage of the story. Right? If the whales want to push it up, if the market makers want to push it up, they will. If the market makers want to push it down, they will. That's just sort of how Bitcoin does it, you know? And, you know, like we said down here, guys, I mean, you know, obviously it's a little bit too early to tell right now. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself here. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but a nice little bounce there. Nice little bounce. If we can break that high, things are looking good. If we can break 42.5, things are looking pretty good. And guys, again, it wasn't looking great. Hold on. It wasn't looking great for the Plan B $43,000, right? Literally like 10 minutes ago. We were sitting down at 41,000. We actually went all the way down to 40,900 for a little bit. It wasn't looking good for 43,000 at the close tomorrow. Now we're sitting at 42.3, right? So in theory, if we can break 42.5, 43,000 is actually, you know, in the cards tomorrow. After an hour ago, wasn't looking like it was in the cards. So that could still potentially play out. All right, so grab your pickles and let's friggin' go, boys. Let's friggin' go. But yeah, 42.3. If we can get back up to 43,000 before the close tomorrow, Plan B is a freaking genius. All right, seriously. You can't dispute it yet. You can't dispute it yet. It's insane. It's insane. Like, even if you don't agree, here's a hypothetical, guys. Even if you don't agree with Plan B, even if you're a bear, okay? If, say, for instance, you're a bear, okay? If we close August at 47,000 and we close September at 43,000, even the bears have to admit that that's pretty damn impressive. Okay? Now, we need to see if it continues to play out, but you got to admit that's pretty damn impressive, man. You got to do it. All right, so now we're waiting for 42.5, guys. If we break 42.5, bam, we're looking real good. We're looking real good. Shane said, best pump music comment. Don't want to hold that. Everyone craps on VeChain now. That's like the meme of the stream. Don't want to hold that. Don't want to hold VeChain, man. That's literally the new meme of the stream. What's up, Pickle? What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you hit that. Make sure you guys first hit the like button if you're new to the stream and you're enjoying, and then subscribe. Okay, only subscribe if you plan on being here a lot. Or I'm just kidding. Subscribe if you plan on sticking around, right? All right, 42,380. You know what? I feel like playing the pump music again, man. I can't take the pickle, bro. I can't take the pickle, man. I can't do it. I'm keeping the pickle on though. All right, we're gonna put the Viking back on because we need to fight. All right, guys, it worked the first time. We have won the first battle. Now the second battle in the war is breaking this simple $42,500 area. I need all the Vikings in here again. It worked the first time. So grab your swords, grab your shields. We're going to war again after 10 minutes. Our next level of resistance, 42,500. I need all you guys in the chat. Spam the pickles. Spam the swords and shields. It worked last time. And we will overtake this mere resistance again. So come one, come all. Join us in this fight for prosperity for the bulls. And we will take down these Mere bears.
Hold that musical note.
No, I need to come up with like some super like motivating music as I'm having these rants. You need a bullhead. Watch out for the 55 EMA rejection. The 55 EMA. Pickle pump. You need Thor's hammer. I need some like motivational song playing in the background. Screamed but heard the music and got excited, bobbing head happily. There you go, Sharp. He's brainwashed. Shard is brainwashed. Wes said you got a whole bet. Ooh. 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 Vikings, assemble. Ooh. Man. This guy said, hey, I feel so slow. I thought for the longest the pump music was saying, don't wanna hold back. No, it actually says don't wanna hold back, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the stream meme to say don't wanna hold bet, you know? It's the stream meme. I can't take that pickle, that's what she said. Facts, bro. Facts. Alright, let's check out the daily. Guys, we got a long day to go tomorrow, and we've said this before. But what do we say on the stream, guys? We have a lot of work to do, but look at that daily RSI. Now, it's all going to depend on where we close tomorrow, but I want everyone on the stream to look at where this daily RSI is right now. Okay? Now, we're not out of the woods yet. We got to close above it, right? So, if we can have a green day tomorrow, right? For instance, if we can have a green day tomorrow, guys, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we've been watching this downtrend of resistance on the daily time frame on the RSI. 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches. On the 5th try, can we break it? It's all going to depend on where we close the daily tomorrow. And ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu finger vegan. Isn't it funny that it happens to be the last day of September, going into October 1st? Could it be a coincidence? Could it be Plan B's prediction that we're going to end the month at $43,000? Maybe. Maybe not. But we could. We could be breaking this here depending on where we close tomorrow, guys. So we're going to watch that heavily going into tomorrow. But
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
let's freaking go, boys. Let's freaking go. Drew said moon boy. Cue the Green Day music. Every day, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Then crab. Pretty much, Cody. You know it's a boring day when yesterday the thumbnail, I put yawn. Literally, my thumbnail was yawn yesterday. Yesterday was pretty damn boring. All right, so we closed the hourly up here, guys. So we got the hourly close above this resistance. Let's see if we get some follow through now. We need to get the follow through going forward here, but so far so good. Look at me, I'm a bull. Plan B knows, never been wrong. Hey, we'll see. Crypto Kirby. Every day tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I know 2 things. I'm not gonna read that, call me Dave, but you're not wrong, dude. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Dun 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 dun. That's a throwback, man. That's a throwback. But yeah, I mean, if we can break up here, you know, there's 2 things. Can we make a higher high in the RSI here? That's the first thing. Second thing is, you know, can we sort of make this into a possible W pattern, right? Can we make this into a W reversal pattern? Potentially, but we need a little bit more upside here. We're not out of the woods yet. We've seen, you know, as much as I want to get super excited, we've seen this before for Bitcoin, right? We've seen, look how many times we bounced off this level, guys. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So, you know, let's remember we can have fun. We can have fun in the stream. We can be super excited. just remember where we are in the trend still. What the bullish thing that I will take is we have some serious hope for tomorrow, that tomorrow will be a very, very pivotal day on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, right? We know that it's a pivotal day tomorrow. And things are looking real good going into tomorrow. And the other good thing is that we also just denied that head and shoulders, which could have brought us down lower right now, right? We denied that head and shoulders pattern. So that's good for now. But just remember, we have bounced off this level 5 times before. But we've made a lower high every time. So if we can make a higher high here, could be a little bit different. And that's what I'm watching for. Can we break 42,500? Can we do it, boys? All right, hold on. I still got this chat up. Favorite flavor pancakes. Blueberry wins. Bro, all you fruity people in here. You guys are all fruity. No wonder most of you guys are bears. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding. It's like me kidding with Giants fans. Okay, you did beat us twice in the Super Bowl, but I don't like you guys still. I'm just kidding. Blueberry is your favorite flavor? Bro. 18% of people don't like pancakes? What kind of people are you? Don't like How can you not like a pancake? It's bread with sugar in it. What kind of sick human being are you? You're not even a human being. You're an alien. How do you not like pancakes? The heck is wrong with you? 32% chocolate chips? Thank you. 1/3 of the people agree with me about the chocolate chips. 18% of people don't like pancakes. What the heck, dude? 18. That's ridiculous, bro. How do you not like a pancake? Like, it's like saying you don't like, I don't know. It's like saying you don't like pizza. It's like, what? How do you not like pizza?
Rant alert.
Who the hell likes apple pancakes? Who doesn't like pancakes? Seriously. How do you not like pancakes? It's literally like saying you don't like a burger, you don't like pizza. Like, what? I want to know who these people are. They're literally not humans. Like, you cannot not like pizza, not like pancakes. Like, dude. Jordan shilling pancakes? I am shilling pancakes. All right, we need another poll here. We've been sort of rocking the crepes are where it's at, like a tiny pancake. I like crepes too. I don't like the filling though. I like some chocolate chip pancakes with some normal chocolate chips in there. I'm not a big filling guy. Bro, pump music? We're not pumping just yet. So we broke this resistance. Maybe we come back down and test before continuing up. ETH. Let's see what ETH is doing. Oh yeah, ETH is right at that W reversal pattern too, guys. So what I watch here for ETH, and sometimes ETH can be sort of a deciding factor here. Can ETH break this level here? Look at ETH. ETH is even better with a W reversal. So down, up, down, up. If you can break this neckline here for ETH, the target's all the way back up here at 3,100. But you gotta break that resistance. You gotta break that resistance there. But I mean, it's setting up for a reversal in the event that you can break the neckline here. That would have a reversal back off. If you get rejected here again, well, you probably come back down and test this again. So we'll watch what ETH does, but ETH could be, ETH could be the leading indicator there as far as Bitcoin goes too. Pancakes equal bloating. All right, hold on. Best pizza out of these. I'm liking the food, guys. I'm hungry right now, clearly. Cheese. We're gonna go, hold on. We're gonna go super plain here. Pepperoni. We're gonna go cheese, pepperoni, and we gotta keep it simple. We gotta keep it simple here. We're gonna go bacon, and then we're gonna go sausage. No, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. I only have 4 options, guys, so I can't do too many options. I want to see the best pizza out of those. Let me know. Clearly, I'm hungry right now. Sausage. I only have 4 options, so I can't do too many options. Pineapple pizza. No, Max. Don't pick the fruit. Don't be fruity. You're gonna make me salty, man. You're gonna make me super salty. If guys, I'm gonna tell you right now before you even vote. If you click pineapple, this is gonna be me. If you click pineapple, I am gonna be super salty. Okay, as salty as you can see me. And if you do click on it, I really hope you're this. I really hope that you are telling a lot of lies to me and you're not being serious. I hope you're going like this. I like pineapple pizza. No, Jordan, I really like pineapple pizza. Don't be lying to me. All right, Bitcoin trying to go back up. 42,352. ETH is sitting at 29.24. So Bitcoin, let's see if Bitcoin can make some moves here, guys. 42, pushing 42.4. Blueberry pizza. Oh, bro. Blueberry pizza. Bro. We're putting the pickle back on. I'm liking the pickle, guy. I don't know. I'm liking the pickle right now. All right, 42,462, guys. Get your swords, get your shields. I'm not the Viking right now, but get the swords, get the shields. Just be careful not to slice the pickle. Okay, don't slice the pickle. That's what she said. Look at the face of the pickle, bro. Look at it. Ready? Watch. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, man. We did it. All right, 42,786. Higher high on BTC. We made a higher high on BTC, guys. Let's friggin' go.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
The best pickle brand. Jay said, dude, you're a clown. I am a clown, Jay. I am a clown. You accept it, or you know what, Jay? Just take this pickle, and stick it somewhere where it doesn't belong, Jay. All right? Defend that high. All right. Let's see what happens here, guys. I like clowns. Let's freaking go. Jay's taking that comment straight to HR. All right, 42.8. Let's go. So, so 42.8 for BTC. It's looking good, guys. We made a higher high, right? We made that higher high. We confirmed the higher high. What's good about this higher high is you do not have bearish divergence, right? You can see you have a higher high on the RSI and you have a higher high in price action, right? So that's definitely a good sign. It's definitely a good sign for Bitcoin, and I think ETH. Has ETH done it too? ETH is right at that resistance, guys. If ETH breaks this resistance, well, it's time to party. Nah, nah, nah. Don't wanna hold ETH, 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 ETH. All right. Let's see what ETH does here. I'm watching this resistance for ETH. Bitcoin already broke out. Bitcoin already broke out. Let's watch ETH here, though. Let's watch ETH. Looking good on all time frames. Yeah, right now. Daily looks a lot better than it did when we closed. You know, that's how quick Bitcoin can change at the end of the day. That's a good sign there. As of right now. As of right now. Weekly looks good. I mean, look at where you bounced today, guys. Look at that. You can't make this stuff up. Look at where you bounced today. Right off the literally right off the 20-week SMA. Right off of it, man. You can't make that stuff up. Can't make it up, dude. Come on, ETH. Get up there, boy. Thought she was gonna dump. Hey, man, Digi. That's why I say the charts can look bearish, but if Bitcoin wants to pump, Bitcoin's gonna pump. That's why I always say, even if the charts look bearish short term, if the whales want to pump it, they're gonna pump it, right? If the whales want to pump it, they're gonna pump it. Say it with me, guys. Say it with me in the chat, guys. If the whales want to pump it, they're gonna pump it. Say it with me one more time. If the whales want to pump it, they're gonna pump it. All right, I'm not gonna say it again. But that's why we always say that. Dr. Happy said, "Pickle as tomorrow's YouTube thumbnail." We could do that. All right, let's see our pizza poll here. Our pizza poll. Let's go back to BTC. 43K. We just touched 43K, guys. And we were sitting at below 41,000. Literally, like, you know, earlier today. Best pizza out of these. Pepperoni got 42%. Cheese got 22. Pineapple got 21. And bacon's got 15. Wow. Holy moly. We're gonna $43,000. Let's friggin' go. Broke at 43,000. Man, bro. We're not out of the woods yet, but holy moly, man. I love that pickle. You know, it's, I mean, just looking at the charts here. I mean, do we have a downtrend of resistance here? Let's see. Downtrend. We are going down, said Sergio. Sergio, I thought you said in the beginning of the stream, man, that we were gonna have a massive pump. We were gonna have the biggest pump ever for Bitcoin. I think I remember you saying that, Sergio. I have a sharp mind, man. But yeah, I mean, you have a little bit downtrend of resistance here. We'll see if you break this. So this could be what I'm watching here in the short term. Just like this. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Oh, man, bro. That Pickles is going to give me nightmares tonight? Probably. Probably. What is this? What? Oh, this is really weird, but I kind of like it. Oh, the tooth fairy coming in here. Bro, now you got everyone in the chat. Everyone in the chat bearish before the stream starts. Which I was in the beginning of the stream too. Obviously, I'm a hodler. I'm never selling my coins. People saying they're going to sell their coins, you know, And now the chat's going, holy moly, we're going to the moon. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I told you. Listen to the moon boy. Do not listen to my cousin Jabba. Listen to the moon boy, guys. We're going to 50K tomorrow. Plan B said it. BitBoy said it. Okay? He said it on Around the Blockchain tonight. Yes, I watch Around the Blockchain like Bob, by the way. But we're going to the moon. I'm telling you.
Strap up. We're
My
going to the moon.
$500 stimmy is going to turn me into Millionaire Jimmy. Man. All right, 43,000. 43,000. Man. Jack said he called that a pump. Jimmy predicted it, man. I'm telling you. Listen to Jimmy. He's got the best TA in the game. He's got better TA than I do. My TA sucks. My TA sucks compared to Jimmy's. Look at ETH. Look at ETH. Look at ETH. ETH broke this resistance. You have now gone down, up, broken that resistance. So you could have a possible W reversal pattern, that could potentially come back up to here. Now, it's not guaranteed. You obviously got to watch what BTC does at the end of the day. BTC's daddy. But, guys, this is just another example of how, sort of... we can come on. This is why I started out the stream like this, and this is why I do it, because like the charts can look super bearish, and we talked about this for like 5 minutes today. The charts can look super bearish. I had a rant about this a little earlier. The charts can look super bearish, but if the whales want to push up the price, they're gonna do it. The charts are such a small, minuscule part of the whole story, man. So were the charts looking bearish earlier this stream? Yes. Are we out of the woods yet? No. But if the whales want to push it up here, this is another example of just TA just being thrown out the window, right? And this is coming from someone who looks at the charts, by the way. You could throw TA out the window if this does bounce. It reminds me a lot of down here, where everyone's calling for lower prices. Everyone. The fear and greed index is so low. Everyone's freaking out, right? Bitcoin's rounding back over. Everyone's calling for lower prices. Not going to say it still can't happen. Just a hypothetical if we bounce from here. Everyone's calling for lower prices. Fear and greed index is so high. Everyone's talking about panic selling their crypto. Everyone's talking about selling their crypto. And then what do? We bounce right back up. Okay? Not going to say that's what we're going to do now. Okay? We're not out of the woods yet. But just an example of how, we can talk about the charts all day, but if the whales right here did not make sense to me for another pump. I mean, seeing that we just kept making lower highs, pumped. We still got to break this downtrend of resistance, and we still got to break this downtrend of resistance. But just a quick example of how, TA is not literally the whole end of the story. Sentiment is, I would argue, more important, man. Shane, I didn't call anything, dude. I didn't call anything. If anything, I was looking at bearish stuff in the beginning of the stream for the short term. But this is why I always say, like, don't take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, right? It's just patterns in the chart. The whales decide to do something different. They're going to do something different. It's a perfect example of that, man. You can't always trust the chart. And this is, like I said, this is someone that loves to chart. I love looking at charts. I love data. I love math. Sometimes that stuff doesn't matter at the end of the day. Sometimes it doesn't matter. We are going down from here. Maybe. Like I said, we're not out of the woods yet. I mean, we're still making lower highs at the end of the day, right? We still have a lower high. Now, if we can break that downtrend of resistance, Once again, we're looking a lot better, but you know, we're not. Like I said, we're not out of the woods yet, guys. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's stay somewhat realistic while we have some fun Bitcoin pumps. Like I said, what's the point of being an investment if it's not fun, right? Because you got to have fun with it, dude. You got to have fun with it. See you at 63K soon. Good luck. What's up, AF? I'm a bull, man. I'm a bull. Even if I talk about short-term bearishness, I am still hodling my entire portfolio. I will never sell my portfolio unless I hit my upwards targets. The only profits I took this year, I took some profits out of Theta, and I took some profits out of Cardano. Those are the only profits that I took this year. I haven't taken any other profits. If I take more profits, I would always let you guys know. But I haven't taken any profits. Everything I have is still Gucci in the account. 29.61 for ADA or for ETH. Yeah, we'll see if ETH holds here, guys. What's up, Alien? Weekly RSI bearish div. Shane said, I walked away at 41.8 and made pizza. Jeez. Nice, dude. All right, we're getting a pretty big wick here. Bearish div on the weekly MACD. By the way, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, Alien. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're here for the long term, man. We're live here every day from 7 to 10 p.m. Sometimes 9. If it's a boring day, you know, I'll stay on till 9. But if it's an eventful day, I'm usually here till 10. Thank you, M. Creeks. I appreciate it. You made my day. You want to see me even more sexy, though, M. Creeks? I'm not sure what your first name is. Maybe it's Mary. Maybe it's Megan. I hope it's not Margaret. If it's Margaret, I really apologize for you. But you know what's made me even more sexy? What's going on, M. Creeks? Oh, man. Now, when I go back to my normal self, I won't even look sexy, you know? I won't even look sexy. Jordan, how them moon phases going, boy? The moon phases are actually looking pretty good right now, you know? The moon phases are actually looking pretty good. All right. Ilion said bearish div on the weekly MACD. The weekly MACD. I haven't looked at the weekly MACD in a hot minute, man. In a hot minute, not a cold minute. Hot. Super spicy. Emily, aka M for short. I like it. Emily, M for short. Interesting. Definitely, you know, a little bit, you know, not out there, but a little bit unique. I like unique, you know, not too unique, but pretty good. All right, MACD on the weekly. Let's see. Bearish div on the MACD on the weekly. I'm not seeing bearish div, you know? I'm seeing lower highs on the MACD tops, and I'm seeing lower highs on the price action tops. Maybe I'm not looking at the same thing you're looking at. Could be. I'm not seeing bearish div on the weekly MACD here, though. Maybe I'm wrong, though. You know? Could always be wrong. And maybe I'm not looking at the same thing you are. M Phoenix. All right. What else do we got? Shane made some pizza. Dude, I'm so tempted to get some pizza now. We've been talking about food way too much on this stream. Way too much on the stream. I'm seeing a bull trap. Could be a bull trap. like we said, we don't want to see a giant wick here on the hourly. We see a giant wick here on the hourly, not the greatest sign. And also for the same fact that, you know, we sort of still have this downtrend of resistance that we want to break back over. If we top out here, you know, as we always like to say, guys, there's a lot of bears, there's a lot of trolls, blueberries, wild thorn bushes, poison ivy. There's all this stuff sort of blocking our way here to get out of the woods. So we need to sort of, like we always say, we need to climb the trees, aka get over this resistance, and then sort of try to find our way out of the woods. Because there's a lot of woods to go through. We got to break through this tree. We got to go through this cave. We got to go through the lion's den. We got to wrestle a crocodile in the mud. We have to sort of, you know, poke whales. What did we say yesterday? We have to fight a shark in the ocean, and then we're out of the woods. Okay, we got a lot of woods to fight here, but let's start with climbing the tree. Sort of my metaphor here, and break this resistance. Break that resistance. Wild thornberries, dude. I haven't heard that. I haven't seen that show in a long time. Actually, I haven't seen that show in a long time. Wild thornberries. A lot of jungle. I expect an early morning whale attack on our bit chip. Yeah, I guess, see, we at the end of the day, like, we can get super excited here, guys, and it certainly is exciting that, you know, Bitcoin is bouncing. That, don't get me wrong. What we really got to watch here is the DXY. Now, someone said it hit its Fibonacci target. Hold on, let me see. Someone said it hit its golden pocket. I don't see. Someone said it hit its 618 golden pocket. Did anyone, like, what were you looking at for the 618? I'm not seeing where this could have possibly hit its 618 Fibonacci. I mean, maybe I'm just not looking at it the correct way here. Let's see. I see the 382 Fibonacci. You're right at a fib target, the 382 Fibonacci. Maybe that's a reversal point for the DXY. Maybe. Could make some sense. And that kind of goes with the theory that we want to see the DXY maybe come back down for the rest of the year. And then sort of going into maybe the beginning of next year, start to rise back up. And then that starts the bear market, right? That's sort of the scenario that we want to see here for the DXY. But I'm not seeing the 618 Fibonacci. But I could be just looking at a different time frame or something. Maybe I'm looking at, maybe you're looking at the super long-term time frame here, like from the bottom. Maybe not. Or you're looking at, I'm just going through some stuff here, guys. This was your golden pocket there. I don't know. I don't know what time frame you're looking at personally, man. All right, 42,930. Oh, for Captain BTC. Job is already liquidated. Oh man, dude. Some of my family watches the stream, guys. Oh man, you know what's funny? You know what's really funny? A lot of my family watches the stream, and then like some of my friends, and you know, some people I haven't talked to in a while. Like, I've actually had people that I haven't talked in a while that actually find my stream and then like text me after like years of not talking to them, which is pretty funny. And they like, dude, what the heck is wrong with you? It's too funny, man. They're like, dude, what the heck is wrong with you? And I say, you know what? Nothing's wrong with me. I mean, I'm showcasing my brothers. There's nothing wrong with me at all. Not one thing. Man. All right. So, harsh opinion of pineapple on pizza. Also, it is Canadian bacon or ham for you. Some people call it Canadian bacon, but I think most people in the US call it ham, to be honest. You know? I don't think anyone really calls it Canadian bacon. So actually, when I used to work at a restaurant, we called it Canadian bacon when we ordered it. Screw them. They reach out. Hey, Jordan, just saw your live streaming on YouTube. Didn't realize you were a professional pickle complainer and plunger boy on the side. They all think it's funny though. Like there's actually some of my family members watch the stream. A couple of them watch every day. They might not chat, but you know, a lot of they don't chat, but some family members watch the stream every day. Some watch it every now and then. And I think I have one. I don't know. I have one friend that watches every now and then, but a lot of the, like I said, guys, a lot of the general public just isn't into crypto. You know, like a lot of people just aren't into crypto, and that's I think it's crazy when a lot of people just say the general public is way too bullish. The general public is so bearish on crypto. It's not even close. Canadian bacon or ham are different. Really? I don't think so. Maybe. Let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll. Should we do more food polls? Guys, should we do another food poll? Or should we do... I'm chilling right now. I mean, I don't think this run today is done for BTC. I just don't get that vibe. I don't get that vibe right now. And get a little feeling in the Gymborees. Should we do another food poll? Oh, let me send a text in the meantime. Let me send a text here. Because, you know, I am one of the worst text. Like I've always said, I'm one of the worst texters ever. One of the worst texters ever. Big, dude. Food price poll. 45K inbound. No. Food poll. Favorite crypto poll. Let's see. Let's do what do you hold the most of? I want to say we're not going to do the normal coins. Let's do a meme coin. Let's do Safe Moon Shiba. What was another one? What was another popular one, dude? There's another really popular one. People are going to vote Shiba for this. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. Have you ever owned Shiba or... Have you ever owned Shiba or Safe Moon? That's what we're doing here. I want to know if you ever owned Shiba or Safe Moon, guys. Yes or no? I want to see... I think the majority is going to say yes. Just because, like... I think when people first come into crypto, they buy the meme coins. And that's sort of what they go from there, you know? Cardano... Look at some alts. Cardano... What you want to see here for Cardano is you want to break this high here. And if you break this high, it's very similar to ETH. Where, you know... A little bit extended, but you know, could have see something like this for Cardano if you can break that previous high there at like 215. Bad pull. Yes, as a joke. I want to see if more people owned it than didn't own it. You know. I dump it, had profits. Ape vet or vet ape? I'd probably say ape vet doesn't really make sense. I think vet ape makes a little more sense to me. I have some cummies. The only meme coin I own right now, guys, is Spank Chain. I don't even know if you can say, is Spank Chain a meme coin, guys? Like, do you think Spank Chain's a meme coin? Spank Chain, you know, when I look at Spank Chain, I'm like, dude, Spank Chain has a use case, right? We know what the use case for Spank Chain is. You know, we take ETH and we... I take ETH through the Spank Chain all night. But Spank Chain has a use case. I don't know if you can call Spank Chain a meme coin. I don't think you can. And if you don't know what Spank Chain is, you guys can search it up and click on the website. I'm not going to click on the website on stream. I did that before, and I'm not going to do that again. But yeah. I'm thinking ETH is looking pretty good tonight. ETH, you're looking pretty sexy over there. Don't be looking at me like that. Don't be giving me those eyes. Don't be giving me those eyes. I know you broke your resistance, which means you're not crabby anymore. So yeah, ETH is looking good. You want to see the same thing with Cardano here, is breaking this resistance. Link is up 5%. Link broke this resistance, which is good. It's good to see. It's probably for Link. You know, you want to see a little bit more upwards momentum here for Link, and get back into this green box. And I mean, over the course of time, you just want to break back above this green box for Link. What else we got here? Dot. It has use case. Yeah. It does have a use case. You sound like a meme coin holder. I'm actually not. I actually hate... You guys know I hate meme coin. Travis, you know I hate meme coins. I hate meme coins. With a passion. Now, Dot... See, a lot of these coins are doing similar patterns, right? We're coming back down. Trying to make some W reversal patterns. XRP having a nice bounce. We know XRP already broke out of its wedge and sort of came back down and bounced. XRP looking pretty good. Looking pretty good there. VeChain. Looks like VeChain about to break that resistance too, so we're getting pretty close there. Getting pretty close. Bitcoin's chilling at the moment. Chilling like a villain, as we like to say. Pacer said, can't wait to dump my vet. This have to be a manipulation? It could be. It could be, but what did we talk about earlier? I mean, we saw... these pumps can happen out of nowhere, guys. And this is literally the conversation we had, like, right in the beginning of the stream, right? How, you know, this doesn't have to be this. But, you know, sort of what we've been saying is no one was expecting this. No one was expecting this, you know, when we got this. I remember we were down there and sort of, we were rounding out, looking like we were going to drop back down lower to the golden pocket. I remember, you know, what we used to look at back down there was sort of the swing low, right, to the swing high. And we were looking at our golden retrace, which was the golden pocket here between 24 and, or it was like 25 and 27,000. That was the level we were watching for on this dip. What did Bitcoin do when everyone was watching the golden retrace? Everyone and their mother, everyone and their grandmother, okay? Even this one.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Everyone and their grandmother, everyone and their mother, everyone and their neighbor, everyone in their coffee cup, everyone on their phone was calling for the golden retrace. What did Bitcoin do? Well, it said nope and decided to just pump up to the upside. Could we see the same thing here where we're all watching for ding, 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 the golden retrace? Does it come? Or do the whales decide to just pump it like they did down there? Certainly an option, right? It's not a guarantee, right? It's just sort of a theory. That it looks like has some similarities to it based on Fibonacci targets and stuff. Could be a possibility. Could be a possibility. But we'll wait to see if that happens. But you can't rule that stuff out, guys. I mean, at any point, this is why you don't crown out crypto. And I think this is why I always say it's risky not to hold crypto. Okay, it's and you don't have to have your whole net worth in crypto, but it's risky not to have some exposure to crypto, just because you don't know when it's going to go off. You don't. You have no idea. No one knows. And this is why I was sort of mocking people in a fun way. Guys, if I mock you in the chat, I'm doing it in a fun way. I'm not trying to crap on you. I'm just sort of I'm sort of making a generalization about general people, but this is why I say you can't time the tops and bottoms, because you don't know when they're going to come. You know, even the smartest people were saying that we're going to drop here. Smartest people were saying we're going to drop here, and we didn't. We bounced back up. If you were one of those that were trying to time the tops and bottoms, you probably wouldn't have bought back in here. What you probably would have done is you're probably going to say the whole way up here, you're probably saying, oh, it's not going to continue up. 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 And then it's going to come back down. You're going to say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you. And then it's going to continue up, continue up, continue up. It's going to break that previous high. And then you're going to FOMO in. And then you're going to FOMO in. And you're going to buy somewhere probably higher than where you sold back here. But I say you can't time the market, dude. Don't try to time the market. If you try to time the market, you're trying to beat the whales at their own game, and you're not going to beat the whales at their own game. All right? They said I sort of say this in a joking way, and it applies to me too. I'm not some veteran investor. Like I'm 28 years old, right? I've been investing, right, for what, 5 years? I'm not some veteran investor. I can't beat the whales. So I just hold, man. I just hold. It's not for everyone, but that's what I do. Doesn't say you have to do it, but people that, you know, just became investors 3 months ago, 6 months ago, you know, even like me, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, you're not going to outtime the whales. You're not going to beat the whales at their own game. So don't try to do it. Just my advice. Take it for what you will. There's a reason why a lot of people say that same type of thing, man. Unless they're traders that have been doing it for a long, long time, and even some of them, I slightly doubt that they're profitable. I slightly doubt that they're actually profitable. But yeah, there's very few people that can time the market like that. Very few people. And if they do, most of them, they also have other income. We're not going to go over there. We've had this rant before. But we won't go there. There's no whales. It's the market maker. It's the same thing. Thank you, boy in the chat. Here we go. We got boy in the chat. There's no whales. It's the market makers. It's the market makers. Stop saying whales control the market. It's the market makers, not the whales. This guy's so stupid. Jordan's so stupid. My name's Boy. B-O-I. He's so stupid. He keeps calling the market makers whales. Like, that's preposterous. That's going to ruin the whole stream. No one's going to enjoy his whole stream because he called the market makers whales. That's so offensive to the market makers. Bro, you know what I mean, bro. Stop being one of those little stinkers in the chat, man. All right? You know what I mean. Seriously, dude. Some people, man. Some people. All right. But, yeah. So we're just sort of chilling, waiting for BTC's next move. Just chilling, man. Whales are retailers as well. Here we go. We got Boy Onzi in the chat. Boy Onzi. Whales are retailers as well. Bro, does this dude even listen to what he says? Oh my. Oh. God. I age, guys. I age a month every day. He said whales are retail too. Bro. A whale is a market maker. What? A market maker has a lot of money in order to move the market. Oh, That sounds like a market maker to me. A whale with a lot of money who can move the market? Oh, it sounds like the same thing. Who would have known? Holy crap, man. I age a month every day. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Whales are people too, you know. Whales are animals. Boy would like to speak with Karen. All right, let's see. Not really. All right, let's see. Edward said, can you check out DYDX on the weekly? I got you, dude. I got you, Ed. DXDY. DXDY, man. I don't see. Oh no, it's DYDX. You got me faking out, man. You're faking me out with the with the DXs and the DYs. Too much stuff here. All right. Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, guys, if this was ever one, okay, if this was ever one, this is a pickle, man. Like, this is, I mean, you could do analysis on this all day. This is just a giant pickle to the upside. You know, not a sideways pickle like we got right now, but a giant pickle to the upside on the weekly time frame. Add me at Little Stinker. Little Stinker. You're a little stinker. But yeah, I mean, you went from $2, $3 to all the way up here. I don't know what this actually is, but the chart looks pretty good. It's the weekly. Don't FOMO into this, guys. Do not FOMO into this. Don't FOMO into this. Okay, but it is a big green pickle. But do not FOMO. Thoughts on Clay? Volume mooned out of nowhere today. Clay. I think a lot of volume mooned today. Probably has to do with Bitcoin sort of being a little volatile today. Clay. Volume mooned out of nowhere. Well, you came back down to a relative pretty important level, right? I mean, if you look really at moon, let me actually get rid of the pickle here, guys. If you look at moon here, you can see how a lot of your previous resistance has flipped into support, right? So resistance, support, support. Volume mooned here because of that level that you bounced off of. This would be a logical level for you to bounce. Now you're gonna need Bitcoin to bounce too, but this would just be a logical level, you know. And sometimes it's just as simple as that, man. I mean, we can look at everything all day. I mean, you can also see you have higher lows on the daily, lower lows on the RSI. You get some bullish divergence there too. You just need to obviously continue that momentum up, but looking good. You're looking good right now. Definitely on play with some bullish divergence and a bounce off your previous rejection. So Clay is looking like it wants to break out of the clay that's keeping it down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys. It's getting pretty close to 10. I'm going to go watch George. You guys are going to watch George. Make sure you let him know in the chat that you came from Jordan's stream and I sent you, okay? I like to make George's day. He got harassed in the chat a little bit yesterday. So if you can go to George's chat, let him know that I sent you. Okay, I'm going to be in there too. I was in there yesterday. If you saw me in there, I was in there yesterday. I'm going to go watch CryptoZara. So let him know that I sent you. All right. I'm going to go watch that. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your night. You guys are the best. As always, really, really fun stream today. Volatile stream. Good to get some price action on stream. Hopefully tomorrow is a big one, guys. Make sure you're here tomorrow. The September close tomorrow. Okay. Monthly close. Very, very important that you guys are here, that we're watching this live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get it. Make sure you guys don't panic sell your crypto. Make sure you guys stay easy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't panic sell yo crypto. All right? Peace out, guys. Take it easy.